This is either madness or brilliance.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. I'm your host. It's your boy, Rumboyz Robbie, a.k.a. The Admiral. First things first, make sure that you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. Also, throw us one of these. Hit that like button and dive off into the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rumboyz After Dark. Oh, shit. I always do that every time. Rumboyz After Dark, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Rad, the most lit live podcast to ever touch the airwaves on a Friday night. As always, ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by my very loyal, trustworthy, and esteemed pirate crew. Ladies and gentlemen, first up, representing Rumboyz.com, he is the chief editor and our graphic designer, Miles, the fantasy football peacock.
Ooh, hey, thanks for the intro, man. That was surprising because I'm used to Bogart being the one who's next in line, but I totally forgot that he's running errands and doing
office
stuff.
duty.
Yep. So, but yeah, man, you can obviously find me on rumboyz.com. I do a lot of the articles there. I do a lot of the graphics that you see there behind Robbie, some of the cool stuff that we do. And of course, go check out Captain's Corner blog. Make sure you just scroll past the little video stuff and it's the next section. Hit see more and you'll see all the articles that all our amazing writers have been putting out the last couple of days. I think we put out like 8 or 9 articles in the last two days. So got plenty more to come because there's been a lot of news that we'll probably talk about in the show. So
hot off the press.
That's right. Hot off the press.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the clock, representing clock management, fantasy football, Justin, aka White Chocolate.
White Chocolate.
What is up? I know we got a bunch of Bears fans here. I got to tell you guys, I'm still upset about you guys giving the 49ers Robbie gold because he cost me a fantasy football championship this year.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Kicks, one game.
Ladies and gentlemen, next up, representing Rumboyz.com, the Rumboyz Combat Fight Division, all combat sports. Jake, the Great, the Bearded One.
What's up? I have merch, by the way, at the store. So Justin, very important. Didn't bring that up for like 3 weeks, so I got to do it again.
Nice.
Bring it back a little bit, and I think we're gonna have a big interview coming up in the next 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
For, our Rumboyz-sponsored fighter.
Yeah. You know, look, UFC Fight Pass going down February 12th. Dilly, y'all.
Gutierrez.
Let's get it. Let's
heavyweight
get it.
debut.
Hey, it's gonna be lit.
Don't forget the Browns are in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. we lost our play caller. We're done.
Oh
and
my
our
God.
right guard and
ladies and gentlemen,
too many injuries and too much COVID.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing the city of Chicago, representing the Bears, Brews, and the Bros. He also writes for Rumboyz.com for the Bears football team. Ladies and gentlemen, Smoking Jay, aka the Fantasy Fornicator.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Glad to be back. It's the place to be. My second home right here, man. You guys already know, man. A pleasure like always. And hey, Clock, at least we didn't give you Cody Parkey, man. You know what I'm saying? At least we didn't do that to you.
Double doink.
Oh my goodness, gotta love it.
3 times, and it cost us 2 games this year.
And our before we
basically
get
it
into our
cost us a
special
division.
guest,
Let's be real, but whatever. I'm cool.
Before we get into our special guest panelists for tonight, we do have one more member of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network to introduce. She is the one and only Rum Girl. We are hiring more, just want to put that out there, but she is the first. Ladies and gentlemen, our Rum Girl, Stephanie Small.
What's up? How's it going?
What's good? What's good? I see the
Not
gear. I
much.
see the gear. I'm digging it.
I know. I'm so pumped about this shirt with Taz on it. I'll show everyone. It's very
no
cool.
words,
So
no
90s.
wimps.
I'm
Oh my
so
god.
pumped. It's from '93.
That's
Very
dope.
excited. Just got it in the mail, so I'm not gonna.
Hey, happened in
Cool.
'93 and still relevant. Oh,
Definitely.
ladies and gentlemen, representing. First, this is now our special guest lineup. You've seen all of our wonderful faces before. Bogart Scott-Free will be here shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, first up, for the love of Sunday, you've seen him before, John.
What's up, boys? How's it going, everybody?
What's up, John?
Yeah. It's always a pleasure to be with the Rumboyz crew. It's second home to me. You represent everything that is fun and everything that is love and positivity in this world right now, and I'm all about it. So for the love of Sundays is always a second home to the Rumboyz network. So I appreciate you having me on, and I appreciate being here on a Friday. It's going to be fun. Talk about some playoff football.
Let's get it. Next up, representing P2W Fantasy. You guys have seen him in the chat, and it has been a long-awaited future, but we finally got him booked. From the lens of Chicago, from the burbs of the Go, ladies and gentlemen, Nick.
What is up, everybody? I'm excited to be on. I saw my buddies Gemmo and LQ recently on, and I tune in to you guys all the time, so it's pretty badass to actually get to talk to you guys in person because I interact with you guys, with the thumbs all the time. So nice to come on and bullshit about some sports tonight.
No more Twitter fingers. Now we're in the Terror Dome all together. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Belly Up Fantasy Network. You guys have seen us network with them through Twitter, Instagram, throughout the past 3 years that we've been functioning as a full functioning sports network. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Pinto, aka Aggie Kappa Sig.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Because he's
What's going on, guys? Glad to
Texas,
be
right?
here.
This guy is showing me up. What the fuck?
No. That's not going to happen at all, Stephanie. I promise you that. I'm here to have fun. I like to drink some beers. I'm doing a, I saw the chat and everything like that. I'm doing a roulette of beers with the killer beer being old IPA right here. So it's going to be fun tonight, man. Robbie, first of all, like John said, dude, you're a legend already in your right. And man, if y'all aren't following this guy or following everyone else from Rumboyz, y'all are doing fantasy football, y'all are doing football, y'all are doing Twitter wrong. Get with
Talk that talk, man. Talk that talk.
Subscribe to their YouTube channel. Robbie works hard. Let's go.
Yo, fuck
Nice
it. Hey, I love it. Hey, we're all finally here together. One of you guys does have an echo, so I'm gonna just ask, throughout the, make sure, we keep mutes and all that stuff organized. Let's go ahead. This is gonna be our very first cheers. It's a new year. We got a whole lot of positivity that's about to pop off this year. A lot of networking going on. I appreciate the love. Y'all probably already following me, so be honest. Follow all of them. Follow them. Show them some love. Show them some love. For real. Everyone here is legends in their own right. This is how the fuck we about to do. I got a shot of rum. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the rum boys and girls want to do. Dilly, baby.
Hey, let's go.
I'm already going to throw up.
First things first, I do want to remind everyone, monkeyknifefight.com. Promo code Rumboyz in all caps. That's Rumboyz spelled with a Z. For all of your daily fantasy needs, get on over there. Get in all that daily fantasy sports. We have college basketball going on right now. The NBA is back. Playoff football is in full action, baby. Get on over to monkeyknifefight.com. Download the app on both Android and iOS devices. Let's get into the show. Y'all ready?
Give me money.
Give me money.
Hey.
Somebody has to yell it since he's not here, right?
Invoke the spirit of Bogart before
Yep, he's in the chat. Yo, there's Bogart.
There he is. Dilly.
Yo, dilly, y'all.
That means
I
he's
wish
about to
my
be up
mic
in
was
here.
as cool as his. Like, I can't even do the Bogart. Like,
I can't either. I'd be like,
It's like,
Nobody
hey, yo.
can.
Hey, yo.
like that's weird, right?
He's got the
Robbie,
flex, like the way he
You know what
talks
I'm
to the
saying?
mic. He's like
You know what I'm
really into
saying?
that shit.
So
Rob,
hey,
I know I gave you that intro earlier, man, and I know I messaged you about this, but I know a couple weeks ago, or no, I think it was like a month or so ago, when I tuned into your show for the first time, I'm about to get starstruck, y'all. When Bogart hits the stage, watch me to faint real quick, okay?
Listen, honestly, fan to a fan, it's impressive the first time you get to share the stage with Bogarts. It's awe-inspiring. It is awe-inspiring.
we're gonna have some fun. Let's get into our first topic. Let's get into our first topic.
Get Justin.
Following
This Bogart's hat.
Ohio. Oh my God, that is Bogart's hat. Following Ohio beating Clemson in the national semi-playoff game, does that elevate Justin Fields above Trevor Lawrence in the NFL draft talk? And we start off with Miles.
Does it elevate him? No, I mean it's one bad game in my opinion. If you're gonna base everything off of just one single game, then I think it would be a farce the way that the whole scouting system works. You look at their body of work, and then you move on from there. Lawrence, with all his metrics and all his resume coming into the NFL, is going to go where he should go, and I think that that all the other, depending on the way the picks, and the way the teams are looking at for whatever whatever they need, that's how the rest of the quarterbacks are going to fall. But I don't think that this one particular game, one performance is going to really change anything. It's not going to sway the way that the draft goes, in my opinion.
Okay, Justin.
I think as a media, we are super reactionary to everything. Like everything's a 1 week, like what happened last week. And then if that team lost, they're horrible. They're garbage. They're washed up. No one wants to talk about them. They won. They're going to the Super Bowl, or they're the best team ever. So like I think right now that's what this talk is. It's great for media, but when it comes to draft day, we're going to see what we've been talking about for over a year now. Trevor Lawrence is going to be the number one quarterback pick. So, and I mean, I don't think Fields be far behind him, but I mean, I don't think he's going to overtake him.
Okay. Jake?
Thought it was Steph. My bad.
I just like
last year.
You're right. Normally it would have been Steph. Yeah.
Thanks. What are you talking about?
I would just say.
Yeah, no,
I was researching a
you're
topic,
right.
Robbie. Come on.
You research. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Steffi, I'm sorry.
Do you want me to go? It's fine.
No,
Everyone
no.
can my take.
Steffi, go ahead. Steffi,
All right,
the floor
I'll
is
just
yours.
hit you with the controversy. I think that Fields is better than Lawrence. I think he'll have more success regardless. So I don't really care about how he played last week. I like Fields better than Lawrence. I think Fields will end up dropping a little bit more because I'm someone that also thinks the Jets will pass on a quarterback. I think they're going to keep Darnold. So I think that Fields will have far more success than Lawrence will. I don't give a fuck how he played last week. So that's where I'm at.
I also don't care about how anybody played last week, and I think Justin is on that same track. But yeah.
In a hat. Oh my God.
It's Bogart. It's Bogart.
I know it is.
Bogart isn't here to yell, but he would say, "No,
He's
that's
muted.
so
He's muted right now. He can't even see. Look, he's doing a typical Bogart right there.
bad. He's so bad." Okay, you should
Continue. Smoking Jay.
Yes, sir. Man, I saw Justin Fields play against Northwestern, and he had a dud of a game. I know he bounced back. He looked really, really nice. I still have him as the second quarterback. I wouldn't mind him on the Bears. You guys already know. But no, man, Trevor Lawrence, guys, he's got that spot locked, man. He's got it on lock.
Okay. Jay. I like that we can kind of go
Fields
through it. I see like everyone has
last year too.
Here we go.
If you think this game is going to change the minds of people, I don't think it will. I think after last season, you could say the second interception was awful that cost him the game after the injury, but last year he's 30 for 46 for 320 and a touchdown, one interception. And last year Lawrence turned the ball over with the fumble and was 18 for 33 for 260. So he outplayed him passing the football last year. So nobody said that it was an issue last year that he was outplayed, and they still had him number one. So I'm guessing he's going to stay number one if they like.
I did.
If they like him from last year's performance. Nothing will change.
Okay. I'm gonna get.
To address the chat. Yeah, I was like, I'm not going to talk about the
certain topics that you guys are asking. are already written into the show sheet. We got you. We got you. He says, hey, Blake said the cultural appropriation by Justin. You don't have nearly enough shrooms. I can't. Hey. Go ahead, Chris. Or no, we start with John. My fault. It's a snake. It's a snake. Why do I keep fucking doing that?
It's okay. It's okay.
Snake
You're
trap.
holding yourself too much pressure.
Everything's going so smoothly, and Bogart's like not
As
here
you
to
get
fuck you up.
drunker, though, you do this thing where you'll be like, okay, let's go in the middle. Like, it never stays the way that
You just ask somebody randomly.
So this is the thing. You can't change your opinion off of one game. If that's how you do your scouting is off of one game, and that's how you do all of your research is off of one game, to me, I think you're doing fantasy football and
Scouting.
Scouting and talent at the next level wrong. You have to take into their body of work and their resume. And so I personally, I think Justin Fields is a great quarterback. I think Justin Fields has all the skills and talent to be successful at the next level. To me, Justin Fields does well, but Trevor Lawrence is where I would take number one. That's just how I would do it. So to me, he's got that intangible, which he wins under any circumstance other than throwing bad picks in a bad situation, other than this one game. So take one game out of it. His resume is a better resume. So to me, that's what I take into account.
Okay. Nick?
Quick shout out to LQ saying some nice things in the chat there, but I got a quote from an NFL executive saying one game isn't going to tip the scales. You can't ignore the body of work that Lawrence has put together. So I don't think the one game is going to sway the executives, but I do think whoever does take Fields because of that game is going to be a little bit more confident in him, because we saw him throw the deep ball in that game very accurately. He looked very good, so it's not going to sway who goes first. But I think it gives people the reassurance that, hey, Justin Fields, he can do this stuff. So things won't change and that sort of thing, unless it was the Bears taking the quarterback. They shouldn't like back in the day, so we don't have to worry about that. So we're all good.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Of his personal team, of his own team, though. Like I like that. I like that. That was,
Thank God
that was
it's not
very
them.
friendly. That was very friendly of you. I do the same thing all the time as a Washington fan. It helps us in the positions. It helps us in the positions that we're in now. Playoffs. It's like it's all good.
By the way, I don't really like either prospect that much at all. So
okay.
This is better. I didn't really ask like what you think they're gonna do. I don't like either prospect a whole lot.
I think Lawrence, obviously number one guy. I think he's very good, but I cannot buy into him. I don't know what it is, but I just like there's something that I don't like.
He looks like sunshine.
It's the sunshine.
It's Robbie's joke.
That might be a
It's just
hot
like
take.
the rich-
Not
the
liking
rich
either
kid.
prospect might be that's a hot take. Not
It's
like
the
either
mustache.
prospect.
It's the mustache, you know.
Oh, it's
Hey,
the.
LQ, hold on. LQ, before Chris's take, I'm gonna say this.
I already.
I am gonna drink. Hold on, I am gonna drink, but I want to say this. Way that you can guarantee to get me fucked up is, hey, I'd say that you should head over to the YouTube chat, and the next round of shots for the whole panel should be on you. I'm sensing dono hype.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just
Let's go
saying.
for it. Let's go for it.
I'm just saying, like, you know, if you want to buy a round for everyone, you should
50
do
cents.
so. You said 50 cents.
50 cents. He says
I'm not
50
a-
cents.
I'm a cheap date.
Cheap
I'm
date.
worth a little more.
Chris, go ahead, eat, bro.
I need a refill.
Guys,
actually.
first
I
of
wanna
all,
listen
I
to Chris's
respect
take.
everything that everyone just said, and it makes a lot of sense for Trevor Lawrence. Let's talk about Ryan Day and the Ohio State Buckeyes with Justin Fields, guys. 22 out of 23 for 385 and 6 touchdowns. That's fucking phenomenal. And
go.
it rises his draft stock. The question was, does it rise his draft stock? It elevates it for sure. 1.01, I'm not fucking around. It's Trevor Lawrence got the 1.01. I'm agreeing with everybody up in this bitch. It's Trevor Lawrence. The dude is NFL ready. The dude is going to take over a franchise. But Justin Fields, yes, it rises a little bit. And, you know, put the tinfoil hats on, because there's some conspiracy theorists out there talking about Trevor tanking for himself for his own draft stock. That's all I can say about it.
Tank
That's
to go to
weird.
Tank to go to New
Don't
York.
wanna be
I'd
the
rather
Jets.
live down in
So you wanna be
Florida.
number one actually with the Jaguars.
He might tank and end up on the Jets.
Guys, one at a time.
He might
Chris.
tank and end up on the Jets.
Tanking
You know,
for
what they say,
himself.
you know what they say about conspiracy theorists at this given moment? They're like assholes.
Yeah.
Everybody has one right about now. Hey, Rod. Hey, Canada. Oh, Canada.
Are we doing this?
Oh, Canada. Thank
timing it
you
up at all?
for doing the hype, please. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada.
You know I'm 50% French Canadian.
Get out of
That's
town.
all
My
right, yeah.
dad's
do one of
first
those
language is French.
Ancestry or 20.
That'd be scary if somebody said yes. I did know that.
My real
That
name
would
is
be
Paul.
that would be absurd.
Like, yo, like,
Just think about the first overall pick scenario. Jacksonville paid Bortles after one average season. You want to be in Jacksonville. Stay out of the Jets. You don't want to go with the Jets.
And you got to understand, state tax, the way state tax works in Florida, you want the less the better. You make more money in Florida. That's how
In
this
Jacksonville,
thing.
you get
That's
like
how this
10 years
kid's
to get
working.
good.
Yeah, right. You got
You have 10
time.
years to develop a quarterback. In the Jets, you get like 2 and Adam Gase.
You got time in Florida.
Did we cheers? Did I miss that? Sorry.
Yeah,
We did a quickie. We did a quickie.
Yeah, it was a quickie. It was like high school on top of the washing
Thanks,
machine.
In and out.
Oh,
In and out.
he said in and out. And I thought about burgers for some reason.
Bro. Hey, we're not. Look, I'm not even trying to be the first person. To
And it's weird because I'm from Texas. I'll talk about Whataburger all day.
All of y'all people that go in line for a fucking hour for a burger, I hate you. I am mad at you. All right. I just want to first express that.
I literally skipped lunch because I saw lines everywhere.
Somebody that's from LA that used to live in LA, fuck that. Like, they built the In-N-Out here in Colorado, and I'm pissed. They talk about 2-3 hours for a burger. What? A drive-through burger?
Yeah, that's absurd.
A drive-through burger? Would you do it? No.
Hell no. I got to work, dude. My lunch is not that long.
Not that good either.
No, it's not. They put government cheese.
I don't like
on
their
fries.
bread. I don't
Government
know.
cheese? What is that?
I got.
All right. Bro, you don't know what government cheese is?
No.
All right. All right. So
I'm so jealous of you right now, Miles.
Everybody that's ever been, everybody out there that's ever been broke. If your mama ever been on,
He says government cheese.
Yeah. Hey, you know the plastic ass fucking cheese?
Oh,
yes, sir. Yes,
It's
sir.
like craft singles that come in the
Okay,
plastic.
yeah, you can say
Like,
these
it comes
singles.
in
Like,
foam
yeah,
wrap.
okay. I'd never heard of it referred to as government cheese. It's like,
Government cheese and
Because
peanut
they-
butter.
yeah,
That's
they
how
used to
cheese
give it out.
and
It
peanut
actually
butter. That's what they
happens.
used to give
Yeah.
you. That's how cheese and peanut butter
Butter,
because it
yeah.
filled you up. That's
Yeah.
what they used to give you.
I mean, I used to eat that.
If you
and, know.
actually try to melt a taco
Well,
piece of cheese, it
Peacock,
actually
you're
hardens
fucking-
up.
You're,
You can't
you're
melt it.
strong on the top, weak on the bottom
Okay.
ass body. We know why you're eating fucking damn peanut butter and damn cheese, bro.
Shit, no
Stacked
kidding.
up. You built like a goddamn Lego character. Stop it.
Damn.
Oh, he said, "Damn, L, we roast each other all the time, bro."
Hey, I love it. I love it.
Oh, yeah, like that is my brother right there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Plays me.
spoiler alert: we have a music video that's gonna play later by his cousin.
Yeah.
And let's just say one peacock wears a grill, and the other one, I have some questions for you, brother. A grill, like he from Texas. He
Not me.
Texas.
No, not
his
me.
cousin.
My
No,
cousin.
Peacock's cousin. He
Oh,
Texas,
Peacock's
Texas.
cousin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he Texas,
Cousin
Texas.
Peacock.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
part.
Okay.
Cousin Peacock is like tipping on foes.
It's an old
Peacock
video
party.
too. He's since kind of grown up a little bit, but
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Hey, it's all good.
It's a little
Justin
more
has
video.
a grill too, if you didn't know.
Yeah,
Miles,
It's
Miles,
actually
you never been about that life or what?
Bogart's old one.
A little bit. I have a grill. Or I had a grill not that long ago.
Devontae Smith, wide receiver, Alabama, wins the Heisman Trophy this year. I think we're kind of unanimous on this one. Does this show the committee being more open to positions other than the quarterback? And ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, guess who we start this topic off with?
I wasn't ready.
Mushrooms, give me money.
Yeah. I'm on track. I'm on track with my boy there too.
Bogart, I missed you. I'm so happy.
Hey.
What's up,
I'm
Bogart?
glad to be back with the family. I mean,
He's
please,
literally
No, I mean,
please,
see, I told
no
you.
pictures. Please, no pictures.
Literally, like
It's a video. It's a video.
Yes, exactly. What? Dial it up.
What are you eating?
We all know.
So, it's not what I'm eating, but what I'm eating it with. I got like my kid. I be eating all the kids' snacks.
Oh my!
What? What's your favorite kid snack?
Hold on, they got like these panda joints
That's
right here.
good.
Right? It's like these little panda things, and like just throw some mushrooms in it with it. You know what I mean?
Okay, you were watching.
Hey, he reaches in the bag and you pull it out. You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh my
You know
god.
what I'm saying?
Bogart.
We in our bag. What's happening, Rob? What's up, though, y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
What's good?
What up, Brody? What up, Brody?
I had to fill your role while you were gone.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But listen.
Bogart, give me money.
You did a phenomenal job, all of you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
We're a team. You know what I mean?
Devontae Smith, wide receiver out of Alabama, wins the Heisman Trophy this year. Does this show the committee is now being more open to other positions than just the quarterback?
I'd say yeah. I mean, like, running backs have got it before. You know what I mean? Obviously. But I will say, it's kind of a testament to what kind of college year it was. Like, you know what I mean? There probably weren't too many like shining prospects. They're like, go ahead and give it to Smith. You know what I mean? They're like, but he was dope though. You know what I mean? And I'd say, yeah, deserving it. You know what I mean? And yes, it should open the doors. Like, you know what? Give me a punt returner. Let me see a punt returner return like eight punt returns for the touchdown. Give him the Heisman.
Devontae Hall. Put Devontae Hall NFL form in college. Let's go. Like, oh my God, no, that'd be some crazy shit. But no, I agree, especially as someone that played wide receiver in high school. And when I played military overseas, I appreciate the fact that we only get a couple of targets per game. Like, so to make do with every single target that you are given and to go out there and become the Heisman, wide receivers, stand the fuck up. We only got 9 rounds. We're limited. So big ups to all the wide receivers out there.
9 routes for now.
You develop other routes out of those 9 routes, but yeah. Chris.
First of all, Bogart, if you didn't see me and I didn't give you the intro earlier, I passed out because I was just so brought up by your fame, man. When I watched your first show that I saw, dude, I was like, dude, these guys got it, and I'm about it. So I'm glad to be on with you, man, and especially Robbie, because he's on another level too, like I mentioned earlier. But I want to give a big shout out in the chat. One of our guys from Belly Up Sports, man, he's been a fan for ours for a while. Go follow him on Instagram. It's STX_salt angler. Marco Ayala, man, the dude can fish. But yeah man, Devon Smith out of Alabama, Crimson Tide, right? Winning the Heisman, yes. Since Desmond Howard, no wide receiver has won. So it's been almost 30 years. Obviously expands the committee's look on who should win it. Like Bogard mentioned, man, yeah, it's been a wild season, and it's a culmination of 2020, right? The best thing I can say about Smith is, man, he is 87 yards away from breaking Amari Cooper's record. So he's going to come out here in the national championship and just like he's gonna explode, and everyone's going to be like, man, his legs are small. He's a small guy. The dude plays bigger than he really is. I mean, he's Alabama greatness right now. So he's going to break the record. And for all punt returners out there, man, Smith averaged 24.3 yards off of 9 punts. The dude is an exceptional athlete. He's deserving, and he's going to be amazing at the next level. That's all I got.
Really quick, I want to shout out Salt Angler as well, Marco. I used to fish for a catfish in the Potomac, and also my family had a boat when I lived back east. We catch our own crab, catch our own crawfish, all that good stuff. So hey, I am with fucking Salt Life, and I make my shit on the boat with the whole goddamn 1830 rack right there on the boat, boiler going, and we fucking getting lit until the fucking water damn ranger kicks us out, until wildlife police kick us out. We are on that damn water. Let's go. Hey, Smoking Jay, talk your shit.
Yeah, man, Devontae Smith, a true baller, deserved that Heisman Trophy without a doubt, man. Is the committee beginning to, open up and like besides the quarterback position, yeah, man, of course, this is the beginning of that. We see mostly running backs, mostly quarterbacks, if anything, win it. Dude's a baller, man. 20 what was it? 20 receiving touchdowns this past year, 35 in the last two. Come on, man. This dude's a savage. He's a dog, man. He's gonna do his thing in the NFL, man. Good shit, man. He's got good head on his shoulders too, man. So I can't wait to see him in the NFL.
He's going to the Dolphins.
Okay. Hey, hold on. Hey, I'm loving this. I'm loving Bills Mafia, Rob, and E on the mic in the chat, just like going at each other, just like.
Oh, that's Bills versus Dolphins right there.
Right, it's Bills versus Dolphins. Hey, that is.
What up, Mafia, Rob? What up, E?
But they're they're keeping it so chill and they're keeping it so clean. But that if y'all are in the chat, I had to pay attention to that conversation right there.
Is there an echo? Or am I shrooming?
There's an echo.
Shit, I can hear myself.
Whoa. Your trip is happening. Just let it happen.
Whoa. I'm slipping through dimensions right before your eyes.
No, because then mine is going to catch up with his. I don't want my trip. I don't want my trip to catch up with his. Fuck that. Jay, wait, is it your turn still? Holy fuck.
Smoking Jay.
Oh, we good. We good.
Yes, it's Steph's turn.
Okay. He just deserves it. I don't know if that has to do with the committee. I don't even know if I know what the question was, but I think obviously he was well deserving of this. He's such an elite. I am so excited to see where he ends up this year. It's going to be very interesting.
So Jay has an echo. I just figured it out. Yeah, Jay has the echo.
Oh.
Go ahead.
That's it. That's all I have. I have nothing else to say. That's all.
John?
Go Claus.
So, I mean, I guess the question was, does this open the idea of the committee being, receptive of other positions, right? And if you're going to take that as like, they're going to take another. Sure. So, I mean, he was a fine wide receiver. He deserves it. He was the best wide receiver this year, and he deserves the Heisman. But I don't know if it opens up the doors to other receivers now getting that title and saying like, okay, this is now like a receiver forward position, and this is where we're going to start giving this award out to. I think he had a good season, and he deserved it because he was the best advantage going forward. Obviously, he put up video game numbers. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, hey.
He put up video. He was on pace. He put him on a 16-game pace. It was like 2,000 yards and 25 touchdowns. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Anyone that's ever watched Letterkenny, I don't know if this was a reference day to the show, but I read it in fucking. Chris like, yeah, it's a reference. Yo, hey,
I still haven't got on that joint yet.
Yo, the Heisman isn't a good sign for NFL career though. Dude needs to get in there for leg day, son. Eh? Hey, not the tug, eh? Fuck you, Shorty.
Fuck you. I mean, fair. I mean, if you're going to take into account, what do I think of him as a prospect? What do I think of him on the next level? It's a different conversation. But does he deserve the Heisman? For sure, he deserves the Heisman. I mean, he's the best wide receiver this year because of the numbers he put up in that offense.
The best this side of the Mississippi.
Okay. Was anyone else more deserving in your eyes, Nick?
I don't think so. I think a lot of things kind of fell in his favor. I'm not taking away anything from the guy because he was absolutely disgusting this year. His teammate Waddle was obviously out for the whole year. Trevor Lawrence missed some games too. So I think those two guys could have taken away a little bit of the spotlight with maybe Lawrence having some big games and then Waddle taking away some of that yardage and receptions and things like that. Can't take anything away from the guy, but for a Heisman perspective, out of the last 20 Heisman winners, only 4 were not a quarterback. So I still think it's a very quarterback-heavy award, just like the NFL, though. It reminds me of the NFL. You don't see too many guys that are not the quarterback winning the MVP every year. So I think he 100%. Did everything he needed to do this year. And I think for you to win the Heisman and not be a quarterback, you have to have that fucking crazy season like he had. So in my opinion, it's still a very heavily quarterback-related award, but hats off to him for the year.
Okay. By the way, when Jimmo commented, I don't know why. When he commented,
Jimmo.
Evening, gentlemen and lady. I read it in Biggie's voice. Y'all remember "Sky is the limit"? You know when it wait. I read it in Biggie's voice for some reason. For some reason, I was like, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen." Like I just read it in that with that swag.
Critically acclaimed.
Yeah,
I could hear it in your head.
Yeah. Gemmo's the man. I got a Christmas card from Gemmo this year. That's how I know this guy's real.
I know, man. You know what? When I got the Christmas card, I was like, why am I not doing this? You know what I mean? I'm like, I need to send cards out.
My wife
sending other things out.
My wife opened it and she's like, "Who is this?" And I looked and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Back in the mail.
It's fucking Gemmo.
Yeah, my wife called me and asked me, and she read his last name, and I'm like, I have no idea who the fuck he is.
His last name isn't the Icon?
I know, but it's not the Icon to get all together.
Like, it's a white dude in what was he wearing? The red and black lumberjack.
Yeah.
Just like Speaking of Biggie.
Way back in the red and black lumberjack.
I'm like, I don't fucking know. And then I got home. I'm like, oh, that's Jimmo.
You just had that Christmas card ready, Bogart.
I got my man Jimmo right there. He's like a guardian.
Yeah, he's got it in the back. Yeah, he's just looking over him the whole fucking show.
Yeah. You had the Christmas card ready to go, though.
I was like, I actually have.
That's what's cracking me up.
I have his portrait right there. If you really zoom, if you were to zoom in, you'd see his.
Would you believe I bring it with me everywhere I go?
Hey, Cole Beasley, how's that new track coming, bro?
Yo, anyone he's spitting though?
He got bars. I
ain't bars. Cole Beasley got bars. Go Beasley got bars. Get it fucked up.
Those bars. I need him to get some catches this week, and I got him on a fantasy team for the playoffs.
Look that up. I didn't wait. He rapped.
Yeah.
He had hilarious.
He dropped an album. Listen, you know what? It fucked me up because I got a lot of cowboy homies, and I go, "Oh, this is gonna fuck them up. I'm gonna find Cole Beasley's music. I heard he makes music." And I looked at it, I was like, "Oh, it's not even that bad." I'm like, because you look at him, and you're like, he can't rap. You know what I mean?
He got bars.
He kind of spits. He kind of spits.
I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't mad at it.
Yeah, poor Le'Veon Bell.
He left Bell on some bullshit.
That's what ruined his career.
Or Antonio Brown.
So, Jake, really quick, Devontae.
Hey, Kendrick Bourne makes some slap though.
Like, what are your thoughts? Like the first two
I follow
topics.
Kendrick Bourne on everything.
The first two topics, everyone has agreed on everything pretty much so far, for the most part.
It still took us 37 minutes to get through it.
Yeah, with Devontae, look how many fucking people we have on a panel, okay?
It's a running back award and quarterback award. This year, it's... At this point, you have to look at it as nobody else can play a full season except the SEC functionally, right?
Yeah.
So it was all Alabama players. Just pick one, and Devontae was the big name. So they went.
The wheel landed on him. They're like, they go ahead and spin that wheel.
Yeah, basically, and it's the year to actually give him the award. It's not one of those things where it's going to happen continuously. Because if Fields played 2 more games and Lawrence didn't miss 2 games with COVID, you know they're both going to be the finalist, and Devontae is just the throw-in. And then they would go to Mac Jones. But it was like, receivers can actually get the award in really awkward years. Never order a pregnant woman's food incorrect.
Yo, yeah, I was about to say,
she's so hot up here right now. She's like, you didn't get the extra sauce. I told you, I don't even want to eat it. She's like, I don't even want to eat it.
Dude,
about to see food fly at me.
Hey, I know what that's like.
Do not go back out in the state you're in, please.
Yeah, just be cool. Just agree and be cool.
No, I did. I was like, I said, listen, I was like, oh, there's extra sauce. You can have mine. I'm like, go ahead, baby, you can have mine. She's like, I need 2. You know that? I'm like, ooh.
Easy fix.
I'm dead.
Easy fix, bro.
I'm a dead man.
Don't pass out too soon, Bo. It might be a problem when I wake up tomorrow.
I'm gonna have to disagree with everyone though here and say
Let's go. Find a fucking lead.
Hey, that's so dark. I don't know if I'm on delay. I just heard what Jake said. He's like, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna be on the cold case files, B.
This is why I want a defensive player to get this award. We've had one defensive player ever get this award. Like,
that's where I was gonna go with it too, though.
Yeah, let's give it to some defensive players.
Wood was a beast.
Oh, look.
But are you telling me there hasn't been another beast since him or before him?
No, there's
Like,
been a lot of
Since.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what I'm
you're
saying.
right.
This was the
They were
Honey
cool.
Badger, but
Yeah,
he got
Hold
suspended.
up.
Congratulations being the 4th wide receiver on doing this. But let's see some more defensive players get this award. I want to see the first defensive end get this.
Yeah, make
I
the
wanna
call.
See, some other the first linebacker get
Get
this
the
award.
academy on the line
Thank
right
you.
now.
Sure.
Get them on the line.
I mean, that's a big conversation, though. I mean, that's a different conversation about what is that award really about, right? And it's
For
like,
sure.
are you, and sure,
Well,
are you
that's
put
what I
up the
was trying to phrase the
flashiest
question
numbers?
for.
Are you the most known name in
The
household
fantasy
or
award? Because give it to an offensive player only. But
yeah, for sure. No, I'm with you. It's an interesting conversation. It's the same thing with MVP
I
in
think
the
that there
NFL.
needs to be. So me personally, I think I'm happy. Like I said earlier, that a wide receiver got the award. I am disappointed that it's still, like Justin kind of said, like it's still only offense. Like we should take the greatest players of all positions, of all categories, and we should have very, very open-minded committee. Like the most open-minded, football-minded IQ individuals walking the whole entire planet. Okay? People that aren't just going to look at QBs.
Born on the football field, even.
like let's
Who aren't just going to look at
let's
numbers.
get some people to vote on this who played in different positions. Like
Yes.
For sure.
I'm also so over gassing quarterbacks coming out of the draft.
Right.
Like, I feel
I'm
like
done with that. I'm
like
done.
9 times out of 10 these guys blow or their coaches blow it or something happens. Like, why aren't you giving
That
them
one,
more
no.
credit?
No,
But I don't-
9 times out of
problem
10,
is-
but there's always
No,
that
Rush, right,
one.
the problem
No,
is
Stephanie,
that
it's never
one.
their
The
fault.
problem
Always
is
that
that
one. You know what I
one.
mean? Like,
That's the problem.
Hey, but it's never their fault. It's always, hey, they didn't have the right offensive coordinator. They didn't have this. They didn't have that. I'm tired of hearing that shit. You could come up with excuses why players suck all day long. They still suck.
yeah, you hear that, Tua?
No, here's the thing I want to bring up. Here's the thing I wanna
Get him,
bring up.
Justin.
From at our level in the industry, okay, I have seen this time and time again, to where it's easier for people to mock QBs, and what they'll do is they'll mock QBs, and then this is why I appreciate Jay Love so fucking much, because he just goes through the whole process and actually sits through. He'll
Well, a team
he'll
actually needs.
yeah, he'll
and
do
should,
a whole draft. Like this man's a madman. He'll have like multiple different tabs and screens and then papers, and he's writing notes.
He's in
and
the
then he's got a
Batcave.
big board. Like he's like Batman in the Batcave, and he's like discussing with Alfred. He's like, "What are we gonna do,
No,
Alfred?
it's
How do we
like a
get the
beautiful mind where he's got the strings tied to the
Yeah.
agent.
It's like
Yeah.
Batman, Beautiful Mind, and Benjamin Button all in one.
thing is,
I
he's
kind of
so-
picture it like
Benjamin
Charlie
Button's
Day,
stuck in there.
like where he's like
The thing is-
explaining all that shit in the background. But anyway,
He came into this industry.
Minority Report.
He came into this
According
industry
to my
at-
calculations.
at 16, and now because of his style of doing it, he's hitting. Like if you go and you read his shit,
I was
like,
with him
you
on
know,
day 3 of the draft where he was pronouncing every single motherfucker's name correctly, and I was like, "What? I don't know
bro,
this guy."
and he would sit there and his takes would be.
Hey,
Wait till he
Igbenay,
hits
hold on.
21, starts
Hey,
drinking, he'll start forgetting names.
Right?
Day one, I'm
real.
mispronouncing like day one, pick 2. I'm like
Hey,
getting
but
them.
hey, do we
pronounce
get
her
the-
name.
My wife's
Like-
name. You shitting me?
I was gonna say, can I do my take? Can I do my take real quick?
He calls her baby. He's like, listen, baby.
Oh,
Come here,
okay.
doll face.
Let me do my take
Go
real
ahead,
quick on it.
Miles. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Tua Tagovailoa? I don't know.
here's my take. Who gives a fuck about the Heisman?
Facts.
Who gives a fuck about the Heisman?
The families of the people that win it.
Exactly.
Great point.
Hey, you know what though?
It means
The
shit
Heisman
when you get to the
boosts
NFL.
It boosts
I
you for
was
the
getting there.
NFL, your draft stock, right? I would
It
say your
doesn't do
draft
any,
stock.
maybe your draft stock, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, and you can get paid, and you can
Yeah.
be one of
The
those guys
sponsors.
that we were all just talking about. Who
Yeah.
gives a fuck? Who wins?
Like Robert Griffin III, the great.
Let it all be those quarterbacks. Let it all be those quarterbacks who probably didn't deserve it that year. Who the running back or the workhorse
Hey,
of the
did
team.
Burrow
I
didn't
feel
get
like
it, right?
I feel like it should usually go to a good running back who takes the bulk of the punishment during the season. It's football for a reason. It's brutal. It's a physical sport. Those guys definitely deserve it, or give it to a damn lineman or a defensive player like Justin was talking about. That's my take.
Charles Woodson.
Other than that, yeah, Charles Woodson. Thank you. That's I love that, and thank you for bringing that up.
Oh
I love
God!
Charles
All right,
Woodson.
I gotta. Stephanie, is that your account?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like my channel that I haven't done.
Okay.
That's her burner.
Because I gotta bring this
I was
up,
gonna say, is that a burner account?
ladies and gentlemen.
Makes you nervous
Go
about the
guard.
So
Bogart has officially made it. And the reason why I know that this is not an account that Bogart created is because, one, he don't have the goddamn time. Two, he don't ever type. He does not, the know-how, or he is not typing during the stream. Yo, shout out to Bogart for getting his very first troll account.
Dude,
Bogart
I was laughing at that shit.
That's funny shit.
Bro,
all right, that's funny shit.
Bogart struggles to log into his own Twitter account.
Bogart's Wi-Fi. One
That's
window
funny
is like
shit.
one too many.
Man. Hey, next topic. This one,
He had to go get a second burger.
yeah, he had to go get some sauce. No, he got a beer. He got a beer.
Steal some sauce back.
Hey, Bogart, you get that sauce?
Bogart, give me money.
No Bogart.
It's only funny if you hear it.
He's not even like paying attention. Look, there you go.
Yeah, he doesn't hear it half the time.
What up? Is that my
It's
turn?
cracking.
Give me money.
Yes. Oh, no, give me money.
wait, no, that's not how this works.
Nah, give
That's not
me
how
money.
Just speaking of existence.
Give me the question.
Well, it's not your turn yet. We're going to start with Miles. So now we're actually going to get into some real goddamn debates.
Oh,
This is now a perfect time for all of you to perfectly. I have waited this part of the show. I'm going to get the college football stuff out of the damn way. All right.
oh my God.
Cool. We talked about it. There'll be more to talk about as the draft approaches. I'm going to crack a brand new bottle of my Santiago de Cuba. People be like, yo, why is this man still taking shots? Like, why is this man still going?
Damn.
Like, how
Ay,
the
Dios mío.
fuck? Ay, Dios mío. Sí, yeah, I know, right? My girls do the same thing.
Arriba, Palmedo.
Are these like
Hey,
are these
chingao.
like are these sponsor bottles you
I'm
keep
not-
whipping out or what?
I'm not sure if I'm
whoa.
on shrooms
Hey.
all of a sudden, but I don't understand a word you
Hey,
guys are
hey.
saying.
Hey, can we talk about Troy's question right there? The comment in the chat. I don't know if anyone knows who Goku is, but
Yeah.
Robbie looks like him.
If you don't know Goku, get out of this.
Okay,
Get out of this.
Not bad.
How am I dressed like Goku?
You know, I would
man.
live in my house.
Yo, Robbie, you do kind of get that Goku vibe, though. You do kind of get that
Do you
Goku
have the
vibe,
Roche
though.
or do you have the King Kai martial arts training symbol?
Yeah.
That's a valid question.
Damn.
Yes.
Very valid.
Yo, he is
If
kind of
it's-
on
if
that
it's on-
Goku
Because
wave.
I'm ready to
If it's
take
on the top
L.
left of the
I'm ready
shirt,
to beat
it's
L.
always
like,
gonna
right
be
like behind his head.
King Kai. The back's always Master Roshi.
Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, I need you to lend me your energy.
Actually, fact check me on that. Actually,
I'm done.
I know we have Dragon Ball Z and manga nerds in here, and
Dude, I'm so
done. Is
Yeah,
this,
no, I'm
did this
done.
become
No,
a Dragon Ball Z podcast?
Exactly.
Because this is insane.
Yeah.
No, that's
Hey,
exactly
Vegeta-
what
Vegeta was my
I can't
joint.
answer
I
that.
fucked with
Hey.
Vegeta.
It was my
Bro, I was
joint.
I was poor. I didn't have cable, so I just heard about Dragon Ball Z.
Dude, I used to watch it in Spanish, like
You just saw
dubs,
people
like,
gel their hair up. Like,
ahead.
Spanish on the
Go ahead.
free channels because I didn't have cable.
Let's get into our very first debate topic before halftime. I want to try and get this one out before halftime. All right. Will the Tennessee Titans, the mighty Titans, eliminate the Baltimore Ravens again this year? And I definitely want the chat to chime in on this motherfucker before we get into our first music video. Cheers to me. Cheers to you all the Rum Boys and girls. What it do? Dilly dilly. It's time
Thank
for
you.
NFL playoff discussion. Miles, kick it off, my dude.
This is where Bogart and I start fighting.
Oh, this is where everyone's about to start fighting. But we're going to keep it positive at the same time.
I'm gonna be
sibling rivalry.
I'm gonna be
they call
fighting.
it.
I'm gonna be fighting within myself because I feel like I want to change my pick from this past Tuesday when we had our show with Blitz with Blake.
Oh, I've been changing. I've done hella playoff shows, and every day my stance is different on each game.
Yeah, this is going to be a hella close game. Just to be quick about it, I think that both teams definitely, favorable when they run the ball. They can start off strong running the ball. It just depends on who could assert the dominance first in the trenches, I think. And then after that, like I mentioned before on Tuesday, if you didn't check out that show that I just mentioned with Blitz with Blake, if somebody falls behind, the only team that, in my opinion, who can come back from that would be Tennessee. So they have the ability to probably try to do that with the receiving core that they have. I don't think Lamar Jackson could get that done. That's not, neither team is really built to play from behind. So, like I said, it needs to be a war of attrition in the trenches right off the get-go and see who can assert their dominance. And if it's going to go back and forth, kind of like last year, then I'm all for it because I'm ready to watch. But I'm scared as to where my money is going to lie. I don't know if I'm going to be placing any bets, but I think I went with the Ravens on Tuesday, and even though like I said, I was kind of pumping up Tennessee there, I think I'm still going to stick with the Ravens for this week.
Really quick, before we go into Justin, guys, really start listening in to what we're going to be discussing here. I know that we're drinking, we're having fun, but this is the part where while we're having fun, pick and prod, because this is where we help you win money, and you have the best of literally the best motherfucking best analyst in the whole entire industry that I could dig up and find. Okay.
Yeah, so mine's all off the dome. I'm just setting up this question.
I know. I'm just saying.
Everybody else.
I know. But for real,
can we get some Vegas totals?
Once we get to the next two
listen
topics,
to these guys, listen to these girls. Trust me, I promise you, one of these panelists are gonna win you some money. Justin, cook.
Hey, so I know we were talking about this on Blake's show the other day, but I'm in the fucking Ravens side of this. Like, I think the Ravens are going to do it just because Tennessee's defense it's not a stout defense. It's not a good defense. It's not a mediocre defense. It's a bad defense. They've been bad all year. And Lamar Jackson been getting better. He's got over 200 yards rushing the last 3 weeks. Like, dude is doing great the last few weeks.
Ever since he came back from COVID.
His completion percentage has gone up the last few weeks. He had a bad completion percentage at the beginning of the season.
Way better than the early season.
64%. It's gone way up.
Say that again.
He's doing really good now. He's starting to cook right when it counts. And I think everyone's already off the Lamar Jackson train. Everyone wants to be like, oh, Lamar Jackson, everyone's figured him out. No, they haven't. He's still running for 200 yards in 3 weeks. He's still throwing the ball. He's still getting, I think it was, 8 touchdowns in the last 3 weeks? Like, he's still doing his thing.
That's true.
No one has figured Lamar Jackson out yet. He's still doing his thing.
He's running like he's a Heisman.
Not to take anything away from Tennessee, because Henry, rushed for more than that in one game, right? So he's doing his thing. The problem is you got a good defense on the other side of the ball. He's going against Baltimore with a great defense. Lamar Jackson is going against a horrible
Hopefully he
defense.
uses the bathroom before the game, though.
If I'm picking one of these it's definitely the one with the better defense of the two when they both have offenses that are getting hot. So I'm going with the Ravens.
I like doing ad-libs for Justin's takes.
I appreciate that, man. Hype me up.
Get some real Migos. Get some real Migos vibes.
Migos shit. Yep.
Yeah.
If LQ was
I'll
here,
go on the other side of that, and
LQ would have been my backup
I
dancer though with those outfits.
I kind of like the -3.5 points for the Ravens to make it a close game for the and I'm picking a 3-point game overall. So if that +3.5 does stand, I don't know how it's going to move, but if you can get it at more than a field goal, I'd probably bet the Titans to lose in a close game.
Okay.
And also the over/under is 54.5. I'll take the under on that. I think it's going to be like a 27.
Are they home dogs? They're not home dogs here, right?
Look, man, my piss poor Texans lost to by a field goal twice, and once was in overtime. So
okay, so they're
going to
home
lose
dogs.
this game.
Bogart,
Baltimore's favored.
Wait. Go ahead.
Home dogs.
Continue. Jake.
Okay. Well,
you're
Baltimore
done?
is actually favored, and it's -3.5. So I'm gonna probably bet the Titans, but Baltimore wins, and I'll take the under, the 54.5.
Okay. Nick.
So Titans beat the Ravens in Week 11, but I could care less because the Titans defense, like Justin said, is very, very iffy. If you look at like all the categories when it comes to defense, the Titans are at the bottom. And I used to think about them as a team that used to have a pretty decent defense, so that kept them in games in the past.
They
but
have a phantom good defense. It's a phantom. It's a myth.
The thing too, they're the third fewest in sacks. So if they're not going to get to Lamar throwing or
He's
running.
running.
He's going to be all over that defense all day. And 5 straight wins for the Ravens. The Titans, if you look at their schedule,
Desean tore them up to the both times they played Tennessee. That's why I'm taking the Ravens.
Exactly. And you look at the games that they lost some, or they almost lost some iffy games. The Titans almost lost to the Jags early on. I mean, they're a team that has looked very iffy this year. They just got their ass beat by the Packers. I think that the Titans are not going to give them a good game. I think a lot of people think this is going to be a better game than it actually is. I think the Ravens are going to have their way with the Titans just because of that defense.
You want it, Nick? Hell yeah. Good fucking points, man.
Alrighty.
That's funny because I'll take the opposite because I think it's going to be a close game. I think you have strong points in Baltimore. Baltimore's running game against Tennessee's run defenses is abysmal. I'll give you that. Baltimore is going to run all over Tennessee, but I think Tennessee can pass on Baltimore. So it will be a close game, higher scoring than people believe. 54.5 is high again, but Vegas is good. There's a reason why that game is at 54.5.
Fuck Vegas.
I'm not taking the over. I'm not taking the over. I'll still bet the under. The money is on the under. And I'll bet the under. But I'm telling you, this could be a closer game if Tennessee
Say that line
can
one more
keep
time.
pace
Say
with
that line one more
Baltimore.
time. Say that line one more time.
You and me?
54.5.
Oh,
54.5.
Vegas is
54.5. Over under 54.5.
I don't know. I'll take the under all day.
Give me your bookie though. I don't know what your bookie giving you because that's the other question. Because the question is if you're betting, if you're giving me 3 points or if you're giving me 3.5 points, that's a big difference. That's to me a
huge.
big.
That's what I'm saying. Wait till it moves a little bit more and take
and I'm telling you,
this game time. If
my
you love the 3.5, you're like,
he's like my bookie. He's like my bookie.
My guy giving me 3.5. Like I'll take that. Like I like that extra. They'll lose by a field goal. I think it's going to be actually a high-scoring game, and if they lose by a field goal, so be it. I'll take the money all day, every day. Give me the points.
Yeah. I mean, the Ravens defense, they're susceptible to over the middle of the field, tight end position. Out of the slot. Because I'm wondering how they're going to attack them if they're not just going to Derrick Henry it up.
Thinking a Corey Davis bounce back week. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a Corey Davis bounce back week.
Yeah.
He's been the X factor. It's weird.
Marlon Humphrey's definitely going to be on.
I'll take the 3.5. I'll take the 3.5.
AJ Brown
all motherfucking day.
AJ Brown's back up
though. Steph, how you feeling, sis?
I think that the
Siri
Ravens
start trying to tell me about
lose.
AJ Brown. That's a trip.
No, Bogart, it's not your turn.
Please don't make us mute you. You've been doing so well. No, but really, I think the Ravens are going to lose. I think that Lamar, everyone can gas him as much as they want, and I think that this is going to be the game that he falters. I think it'll be a close game, but it's going to be a good game. This is one of my games to watch between this and then the Colts-Bills game. I think that these are the two games that are going to be awesome. They're going to be close. Everyone's going to put on a show, but I see Lamar slipping up this game. I just don't. I don't know what it is, but it's time for him to show his true colors and for the Ravens to fucking blow it.
Well, they've done that in the playoffs historically, so I think that maybe this time is the time for him to maybe.
And what, they
step
got
up
a
and do
little
the other
gas
thing.
and they got cooking. Like no one forgets how you guys played at the beginning of the season.
That's Heisman Trophy winner.
Exactly, and that's what I'm talking about. Who gives a fuck? Who has more money right now, and who has more? Who does everybody want more right now? Watson or Lamar? Kind of thing. Like all the teams are drooling over the trade rumors, and we'll get into that after the break, I'm sure. But
my Niners will give you everything we got.
I know you like trade rumors. It is impossible to trade for Deshaun Watson. Get that out of your fucking head.
We're actually going to get to that later too, so this is going to be awesome.
Oh man!
I was going to say, don't trade with the Niners. They rip you off.
Bill O'Brien isn't here anymore.
Hey man, initially, you want to go with the Ravens. They got the defense, they got Lamar Jackson, they got J.K. Dobbins. They got a good enough offense. But I gotta go with the Titans, bro. I gotta roll with them. I think their offense is that good. I think they got the best player on offense in Derrick Henry. And I think Derrick Henry's going to impose his will on them like he does with any other team when he feels like it.
With those 33-inch arms, bro. Those 33-inch arms, brother.
Play outside, bro. We see what Vrabel does, man. He just got it. he's got that, bro. He's got that playoff P, no man, playoff V. You feel
Yeah.
me?
I
Playoff
love
Vrabel's
Vrabel as a
gonna do
coach,
his
I mean.
thing, bro. So
Hey, he's a
Derrick
bully
Henry,
too.
baller, he's gonna do his thing. AJ Brown's gonna open things up for him too. Corey Davis, I like that call in a bounce back game. Watch out for a little Jonnu Smith action. Let's go.
Let's go.
It's a good call.
Hello.
Yeah,
Good
I
call.
like that call on John New. I got
hello.
him in our league, in our playoff league.
Go ahead. Hey, no. Hey, Bogart's not your turn.
I love that comment. I love that comment.
Bogart's actually your turn.
No,
Yeah.
it's Chris's turn. It's Chris' turn. Then it's Bogart's turn.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead, go
I was about to
ahead.
say,
The stage is
Bogart, go
yours.
ahead, dude.
the
I'll
stage is
put
yours.
it up.
Chris is like, no, fuck it.
Yo, Chris talked about
Mine's gonna
shit.
take 24 hours.
Yeah. Chris, it's best that you go before Bogart.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
for
That's
sure.
fair. All right, dude.
Oh yeah, it is.
So what I got, man, my dude Billy Witt, he's in the chat. My co-host of Billy Up Fantasy Live, man.
Yeah.
Love the dude.
Shout out to Billy.
Shout out to Billy Bogart. Give it to him, man.
Hey.
I mean, I love everything that everyone said from a fantasy aspect, right? I got some numbers right for y'all just to digest right now. So here's a big thing, right? Baltimore lost last year. They got kicked out. That's humiliating from an MVP standpoint from Lamar Jackson. Week 11 this year, Baltimore had a chance to have some revenge. They lost in overtime to a Derrick Henry fucking massive run. 30-24. Derrick Henry shut it
beautiful.
down, dude. So
He had his own beast mode moment.
yeah, I mean, this is the third time for John Harbaugh, Lamar Jackson, all the haters, right? Lamar Jackson has been hot coming off of COVID, right? Over the last 5 games, he's 5-0 straight up.
Hey, he got better off of COVID.
Against the spread. Against the spread. It doesn't matter what they're going up fucking against. Lamar Jackson is crushing it. And in history, over the last 5 games, they have the most rush yards, 1,337 yards against defenses over the last 5 games, most over it. So
They have too many running backs to account for, plus the quarterback. It's ridiculous.
I mean, their quarterback is a running back. One,
That's what
pretty
I'm
good
saying.
for a quarterback.
He's a
Right, Andy Holloway. And you
Wow.
look at the
Almost
Tennessee
an
Titans
insult, by the way,
defense,
when you say
man.
it that way.
I know. It's a run-on joke by this point.
when you put it that way, though, that makes
Give it
sense.
a run-on joke.
Ooh, look at that. We're a good team. We're a good team.
Went over my head for a second.
Okay.
Well, man, when you look at the
Spun my
Tennessee
head
Titans
around
too,
right
though,
there.
All right, let Chris do his thing.
shit, my bad. Oh, when you look at the Tennessee Titans defense, right, man, they're 22nd against the quarterback, Lamar Jackson, quarterback / running back. When you look at running back position, they're 23rd against the running back. And against the wide receiver, for Hollywood Brown to have a great bounce back week, they're the 31st worst against the against the wide receiver.
Yeah.
J.K. Dobbins is also set. First of all, if y'all don't know this about me, my wife is from LaGrange, Texas. My father-in-law is a town chiropractor. My mother-in-law taught J.K. Dobbins. I've met this kid before he went to Ohio State, and he is a nothing but yes sir, no sir type of
I've been
guy.
in LaGrange.
Is that why you have Aggies in your name?
Freaking place, man. Oh, of course. Yeah, it must be.
Subtle brag.
But look,
Subtle
I've been
brag,
to LaGrange
sure.
several times, man. Driven
Hey, I'm
through.
glad I got JK in the fantasy league.
Hey, dude, the
Aggie
dude is
land.
legit, and when the GM got him on the phone, is the same thing. Yes, sir, no, sir. Are you going to block for me, JK? Yes, sir. And he's doing it because he has an NFL record over Todd Gurley, over Emmitt Smith, over any other rookie running back in the league for most consecutive touchdowns and 75-yard games in addition to that. He's elite.
To the playoffs, and that's what I'm saying. You know, Bogart, take away. You know,
You might be forgetting that, but Tennessee's never won a Super Bowl. The Ravens have.
Bogart, hit him with your tape, pimp.
You know what? I'm gonna backpack on everybody's take, kind of in like a combinating.
You can't do that. Everyone disagrees with everyone.
No.
Why
Because
not? He's the man.
I'm talking about the fact that like these two coaches, they're low key a rivalry right here. They're kind of rivals. Like, so they obviously this is gonna be the third time in a calendar year that they play against each other, and Vrabel has bested them. Vrabel is 2-0 against him right now, against John Harbaugh. And if you remember when Vrabel had Mariota, right? Mariota.
First of all, he made that sound like
When he had Mariota in 2018, they whooped Flacco's ass too. Do y'all remember
Every
that?
time you say Mariota, I'm a salsa dance, and I don't know why, because he's not Hispanic.
No, he's not.
Hawaiian
I'm thinking.
I should say more like
Japanese.
I
You
should
know?
say more Japanese even Mariota.
They do have dance culture though, where he's from.
But check this out. He whooped his ass even back then. So so he's actually beat him 3 times. So he's 3-0. So I mean, I'm gonna say he might got his number right here, bro. Like even as much as I want the Ravens to win,
take 24
I think Mike Vrabel just might got his number. I mean, and y'all remember
I
even
think
the last.
Vrabel has his number as well.
Hey, remember Week 11? They were all standing on the Ravens logo. Right?
Vrabel is a great coach,
They
dude.
were
Like,
all standing on the logo,
left
and then John Harbaugh was like, "Hey, you got a
Gotta save
problem?"
my life.
Remember that shit? They're about to
Wait,
swab.
you're making mashed potatoes. I want mashed potatoes. I want mashed potatoes. Holy fuck, she's making mashed potatoes.
Send them.
Stop.
Sin.
Yes.
Full
Cat.
sin.
What kind of
Full
gravy are we
send.
talking here?
Full sin. Yeah, yo, what kind of gravy? Yeah, hold on. Are we doing
Yeah.
What are
gravy?
we talking here? Are we
I do
talking?
brown gravy.
I like it.
Oh, he's
I
actually
like it
rum
all.
gravy.
Hey,
Wait, can we make gravy out of rum? Can we make gravy out of rum?
Remember
It's
when
brown,
the
dude.
49ers
It'll-
Harbaugh almost
made out of
got
rum and brown.
Detroit's coach though?
Oh yeah. When they freaking he shook his hand, slapped his back.
Yeah.
He went in for the half hug. You know what I mean? He slapped his back.
Hey,
Okay, whose turn is it now?
we just finished that topic actually.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
Put a bow on that.
I need another beer.
No.
That's why.
He said, I need another beer. Here's what we're going to actually do. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know how we do here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. We don't only talk sports. We also fuse in the culture. If you have an independent artist, whether it's rap, hip-hop, rock, country, I really don't give a fuck. If they are nice, if they are nice at what they do, and it's a
I'm
vibe,
joking.
and it's a vibe, then send us their track. All you got to do, hit us up on the DMs on any and all social media at Rumboy spelled with a Z, N-E-T. I know Bogart also will fill submissions for me on Instagram at the GNM Network. Send us your submissions, and if you want to be brought into the rotation on either a Friday night or a Sunday, well, tomorrow, you guys get 3 games tomorrow. So we're gonna have a couple of different music video submissions tomorrow.
Oh, you calling all the
shit,
games? You're about to go in.
Do I need to make a playoffs graphic for you? Did I already do that?
I need a watch party thumbnail for Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. God, what about the one that I accidentally created? Oh, it says After Dark. Never mind. It says After Dark. You're right. Okay,
One,
cool.
Yeah. But if you could just give me 2 separate days with the respective athletes for those days.
Sorry, everybody. We can do that in some
Fuck
time.
that.
All right. I just needed to know. Sorry.
I know.
But they're getting a glimpse of behind the scenes.
I love you.
You good.
I love you.
Everyone wants to see how the cogs of the Rumboyz Network, click and cooperate.
Yeah,
work.
usually I never know what's happening, and then I have to do it last minute.
Yeah, of course.
They need to see the entrepreneurship, you know?
It's a
Yes, sir. Yes,
well-oiled
sir.
machine, but the oil happens to be alcohol.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
No, but for real, tonight during tonight's halftime, Friday nights we only do 1 halftime, and we're gonna stick to that tradition, but you're gonna get 2, like I promised in the trap. I'm sorry, in the chat. You're gonna get not 1 but 2.
In the trap.
We in the trap.
In the trap.
Money.
You're gonna get not 1 but 2 brand new tracks tonight. The very first track is gonna be by my homie out here in Colorado Springs. I met him during the summer, I'm gonna just say what it is, during the protest out here when I was passing a law. We're gonna feature my homie Kid Boo. He's got something to get y'all turned up, get y'all the club vibes, get ready to throw them fucking ones. And all.
Kid Boo for Canada, Kid Boo?
No.
Oh, okay.
My homie
Just
Kid
the vibes,
Boo,
Kid Boo, like fuck up Goku, Kid Boo?
Yeah, exactly.
Like smash
go,
up
John.
Goku,
My homie
Kid Boo?
Kid Boo,
Like the worst villain we've seen on planet Earth?
Yes. Hey.
Oh, man.
This track is gonna burn down when COVID is done. When this shit is done and we can open up the clubs, expect if you are married, You are taking your girl to the club with you so you can get that nice tan. If you are single,
I'm not doing it.
You are going to be searching for a wall to get that nice thing.
Oh my God!
The next track that we feature is from Peacock's cousin. He's keeping it real Texas with it. It's so vibey. The music video, the scenery, everything. I'm talking. We got shots shot above the goddamn sea, above the ocean. Like, this is crazy. It's like DJ Khaled. It's a vibe. Next 2 tracks, next 2 music videos. Y'all on the panel, go take a break, go take a piss, go pour a shot, go get a beer. Y'all rock with the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. This for the culture right here. Dilly dilly. Let's go.
Take her out for the day out the way.
We have a killer on the mix.
You ain't know we ride smoking dang. Ain't know we chillin' with the gang. Yeah, we ride through, we tryna smoke some tangs. Fuck around and we bout to take your bag. Big money when I'm taking on the way. Count big trains at the bank. Take his hoe, take her out for the day. Take her out for the day at the way. Yeah, you know we ride smoking dang. Ain't know we chillin' with the gang. Yeah, we ride through, we tryna smoke some tangs. Fuck around and we bout to take your bag. Big money when I'm taking on the way. Count big franks at the bank. Take his hoe, take her out for the day. Take her out for the day as the way.
Niggas, you know how shit go. Ride with my niggas and we bout to take your hoe. Bitch, trippin' if you don't let that man go. He ain't doing shit for you if he always going broke.
Goddamn, that's your hoe, yeah, I'm finna take her. Shake back, nigga, I'm finna hit like the Undertaker. Take your bitch to the ground, tryna hit that. Bounce back, let it go, I'm finna kick back.
Damn, about a bitch, little nigga, you a pup. Fell in love with the pussy, now I got your ass stuck. Big dog, hit her from the back, in the air like wolf. Hit her ass with the final flash, blast it all through the roof.
As she blast out through the roof, I hit her from the back. Cruising through with the 30, I'm finna give him a tap. If a nigga get the woofing, then we let it off. I don't give a fuck about it, I'm setting it off.
Ganged out, me and my niggas, yeah, we too lit. He upset, cause his new girl, a old bitch, juiced up. Came with my niggas, left with 2 bitches. Mad as fuck, but a nigga like me don't give 2 shits about anything you doing. Fuck what you moving. Say you getting money, I like to see you prove it. Count stacks like I'm Jewish, racks like big boobies. Hella niggas snitching, looking like some ratatouilles.
Yeah, you know we ride smoking dang. And you know we chillin' with the gang. Yeah, we ride through, we tryna smoke some tangs. Fuck around and we bout to take your bag. Big money when I'm taking on the way. Count big franks at the bank. Take his hoe, take her out for the day. Take her out for the day, that's the way. Yeah, you know we ride smoking dang. And you know we chillin' with the gang. Yeah, we ride through, we tryna smoke some tangs. Fuck around and we bout to take your bag. Big money when I'm taking on the way. Count big franks at the bank. Take his hoe, take her out for the day. Take her out for the day, that's the way. Take her out for the day, that's the way. Take her out for the day, that's the way.
Mando.
shorty, I've been mixing liquor lately. So you know that my excuse is that the liquor made me suck my dick and pay me. She don't call back like, damn. And my brother's always busy. That's why shorty fucking with me. She the only one that give me. Yeah. And I rolled this here for 2. I just hop up in the whip. I hit up 6. She smoke it with me. Little bitch.
That shit rocked.
Yeah.
What
that shit, yo. Was that your cousin, Peacock?
That was Miles out. Yo, Miles is going to be on his way
was that
back.
Miles' cousin? Because that shit's fucking slap. That was
Yo,
that was dope.
Yeah. Hey, let's go ahead. Hey, let me get everyone to out of respect really quick. Everyone hit their mute really quick. Hey, yo, you already know what it is. It's the Rumboyz Fans Network. It's your boy, Robbie J, the Rumboyz Fans Network. We're doing this for the culture. We're doing this for the real vibes. The best fucking podcast to ever hit a Friday night. You already know what it is. You know the vibes. You know what it is. How we do. Oh, shit, I got something already poured up in the glass. That's what it do. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. I want to bring in the panel. Let's get this cheers going on. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboys and girls want to do. Dilly dilly. I appreciate all of you guys for joining tonight. You didn't have to. You could have been with your wife, could have been with your kids, you could be doing some other shit. But guess what? You're here getting lit.
But I did have to make you jealous, Robbie.
Witness the litness.
Oh, you got the Yingling. You fuck.
Dude, Yingling is the shit. Like, I'm a beer dude. That's the best fucking beer I've ever had in my life.
I had a friend back
I don't prefer it,
in
but
2005 that was from Virginia, and he used to swear by Yingling. So he used to, because back then it was only made out there, so he used to bring it home or bring it out to the base.
There's
from there.
so many good breweries around give me money. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, you can go there and get this, but people are just like, wait, you have literally 8,000 beers around you, just like of this store, and you're getting a 12-pack of this. Like, all right, cool.
Yeah, but
and they're
back
getting
in
like
the day,
individual bottles, which is hilarious.
Yingling got bought by a bigger company. It used to just be a local.
It's not domestic anymore.
Yeah. Let's go ahead. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it rocking. Let's get the show going. Let's get the show flowing. You already know what it is. Next up, Desean. We start at the bottom of the map. We start with Bogart. Deshaun Watson recently expressed wanting to be traded this offseason. It appears he is not happy. Does the stench of Bob still linger? And if this happens, where do you want him to land? It's a big if. Hypotheticals.
All right, this is where this is Bogart's territory. The hypotheticals, right? Let's paint some narratives. Let's paint some narratives, right? So they've been wanted. What's the GM's name? The newly hired. What's Buddy's name?
Nick.
Yeah,
Nick
So
Caserio.
yes,
come on, man.
Nick Caserio.
They've been wanting that guy, right? They've been wanting
the
him.
nerd.
And he ain't really done too much. His resume with the New England Patriots as far as their draft crops or their draft hauls, I should say, they haven't been too, they've been lackluster, right? You know what I mean?
Crash.
They've been crap even. Outright, just you know what I'm saying?
They've been straight Nikhil Harry.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like, if you want to say, this is the stench of Bob, yeah, technically because they just want to keep grabbing, people that have, that Belichick has sneezed on. You know what I mean? They're like, listen, he's breathed on you. Come over here. You know what I mean? And so to answer the second part of the question, where I want him to go, I would say, in a perfect world, we trade Jimmy G back to New England, and then we give up like next 4 years of first round picks and get Deshaun Watson. That's not going to happen though. I think the Falcons are actually a legit spot for him.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Because the Falcons, they could trade away, or not even trade away. They can move on from Matt Ryan, or even if they trade him to my Niners, right? Say we do get rid of Jimmy G, we bring over Matt Ryan. You know what I mean? The Falcons are going to have to front part of that bill. Part of the 2021 salary. The Falcons are going to have to pay, a pretty good percentage of that. You know what I mean? So they could move on from Matt Ryan, bring in Watson with his big old contract. You know what I'm saying? And they can give up their fourth pick overall this year, next year's first round, maybe even the following years. You know what I mean? Because why go in total rebuild mode when they could actually just be like, a quick fix with Watson? Because Watson's top 5. You know what I mean?
Easy top 5.
Yeah.
Bong. Will not likely go anywhere because you really lose leverage, and I think just reason for leaving, if you try to leave after 1 year of signing a big deal, you got to wait at least 2 years to see if the new GM can't fix anything. Mm-hmm. And for leverage-wise, Rodgers had no leverage where his best friend and quarterback coach was fired without him knowing, despite signing a big deal a few days before. So it's the NFL, and you're not going to move him. But if you're going to move him, it's going to have to be somewhere that has nothing but draft picks and dead salary to return. Because you're going to have to match the $39 million. And you could say all the bad teams, and you could match a bunch of awful players for defense. The one I had in my mind, maybe with, Tua is not great so far, but one thing I had in my mind was you have Bridgewater, who's bad. I'm a fan of him. He's not a quarterback that you want to have as a starter year round.
Hey, you mean Teddy Roosevelt?
That's my favorite.
Okay, and then you have McCaffrey, who that contract is not looking great. If you could somehow convince the Texans with a lot of picks in Carolina to give away to Houston and say, we're going to take on this last bad year of
Watson
Bridgewater.
and CMC, oh my God. They wouldn't be
No.
that.
You're going to get rid of CMC because running backs for $17 million is not a good contract. And that's $36 million combined. You could take on that salary, and if you're
Texans get
Houston,
CMC.
you can take all the draft picks the next 3 or 4 years, or top draft picks from Carolina. But you need to have a combo of taking the salary and matching it and giving them draft picks. Because you're not going to get it unless you can offer Houston, I would say, 6 to 7 first, second, or third round picks. Somewhere along the line. And dead salary you can get rid of in the next year.
Okay, Chris?
Man, Jake, that's first class right there. That's top marks because obviously you did research on that. I'm a Houston Texans fan. I live in College Station, Texas. I'm from Texas.
Well, then we just became best friends.
Yeah.
You and Miles,
I'm saying,
are
we'll talk.
I thank you for giving us Manziel, by the way.
I already knew that you were from Texas.
I really appreciate it.
I already knew that you like fishing. Yes, kudos to Jake because Jake always does his research and he's super bomb. Like when it comes to stuff like this.
He is the great.
He is. Dude, that's top marks. And so I had this whole spiel about Desean going to the Bears. And you know what? I'm not even going to talk about that right now. There's so many stats, so many numbers right here. And you know what?
They should have drafted
him. Two starting quarterback for him.
Deshaun's going to stay in Houston, baby. Deshaun's going to stay in Houston, and he'll probably get traded next year. But Jake the Great, that's have y'all ever seen Ted Lasso on Apple Plus?
You just have to match the salary. That's the point. You can't just say get rid of him for picks. You need to get $39 million back because you have to match the cap space. And it's going to be 43.
It would be really wild. And
not if
right now, because I'm thinking about it. What about, because it's a division rival, right? But Jacksonville has so many picks, has a lot of cap space. They could essentially do, even Miami, I guess, as well, could do a little
switcheroo.
Yeah,
exactly. That's the only way. I don't want to get there, but I'm just saying, like, since you're breaching the topic or whatever, like, I would say.
No, don't use the word breaching right now.
We have a breach of topic. We have a breach of topic.
You guys are the experts, man.
John, take it from me.
Continue.
So it really is a question of, like, what is it gonna take to get Deshaun Watson? I think it's a big number. I think that's a couple first round picks. It's not this, like, you're getting a top 5 dynasty, like, legit quarterback for the future for your franchise. That's who you want. That's who you want to have.
He's a sure thing.
3 seconds.
He's a winner.
And then
He is a locked and loaded, like, stud of the future. I don't give a shit who you put around him, what's happening. Look, people talked about taking, Hopkins away from him and watch him fail. No, he actually had better numbers than he's ever had in his career.
He really did, though.
He literally played better than ever. So he is an unbelievable athlete, unbelievable quarterback. Listen, it's going to take a lot. It's not going to take, it's not this like, oh, I'm going to give you a first and a second. Oh, I'm going to give you, Tua and a first. It's like, hell no. It's going to take a hell of a lot to get Watson away from me.
Multiple firsts.
Give me a few firsts. Give me a second. Give me a prospect. Give me your firstborn child. Give me everything. Give me everything.
John, naming rights at least.
John, what if Jacksonville says, hey, take Gardner Minshew?
No. No. I'd take Tua over
I'm the guy
Gardner.
who loves Gardner.
Flat out. I'd like.
Hear him out.
All right, I'll hear you out. Chris, hear me out. I'll hear you out.
Gardner
Minshew.
So Jacksonville has what? They've got the 25th and the 18th, right?
Yep.
So
you got to go quick.
Those two plus Gardner and hear me out, Colin Johnson Jr. and a 4th.
No, I'm done. All right, fucking Jay, your turn.
All right. Listen.
Nope. See, there's nothing realistic, but we'll get there.
Somebody give me something to work with, because I gotta bring in another fucking person that's backstage. I know it's gonna give us something to work with.
Man,
You got J Love back there. You got J Love.
Real
That's
quick,
tough.
I don't blame Watson, bro. Like, who wouldn't want to go out of there? After what they did with Bill O'Brien, what Bill O'Brien did, bringing in a new GM without even consulting him, without even talking to him, bro.
It wasn't Bill O'Brien, but
whatever. the general manager, new GM, right?
It was Tom McNair, the owner.
New GM came in, right? But they didn't even consult him, bro. That's a big problem. You can't do that. This is a franchise
kind of
quarterback.
long dicked him.
Top 3, top 5 quarterback moving forward. Where do I want him to go? You guys already know. I want him to go to the Bears.
Bear down.
But wait. Check this out, though. Check this out. Just real quick. Isn't it fucking crazy? They traded up when they could have had him, but they got Mitch instead. And then years later, if they do end up trading for him somehow, some way, you guys already said it. They're going to give away like 3 or 4 first-round picks.
They're going to give up, and maybe Khalil Mack. And Khalil Mack.
They would have traded away 4 first-round picks, all these other draft picks to the motherfucking Niners, when they could have just had Watson for free. Like, what the fuck?
Don't play the what if game with drafts. Don't ever do that.
No.
As an analyst, it'll blow your mind. It'll melt you into an oblivion. You can't do that.
One guy and then just go on a trip like that, because you'll never end. I can't go to
Especially
sleep
when you look at like dudes who are all-stars who are picked in the 5th round.
Right. Like it's
I'm starting to get mad now because my Niners could have had him too for free.
Don't get me started on
2020 vision is
Tom Brady could have been
had
playing
Mahomes too. Now I'm gonna
Brady
cry.
could have been playing on my flag football team the last 20 years.
Right.
You guys got to feel for me and Jay though. After seeing Watson and fucking Mahomes,
100%. I feel for you.
You gotta feel this a little bit though, just because like
it's all the doing of that squinty-eyed bum.
Go ahead, Nick.
We look at the tight ends
bum
and all
Ryan
that shit,
Pace.
Go ahead, Nick. No, how you feel?
I mean, I could
feel
feel
you,
more
Nick, but at
bad
the same
for
time,
a
you look,
player
the
if they
Niners
just don't
traded you
sign.
guys away that same pick. We also could have had it.
Oh.
Look at what we're dealing with.
Hold on, Nick. How do you?
Jay, were you done though? I don't want to cut you off, Jay.
I mean, I just feel like you guys like are missing what I'm trying to say. It's the fact that it's Houston and Watson, they're trying to trade with that same exact team.
Yeah.
Like we could play this woulda, coulda, shoulda game. That's not what I'm really trying to do. It's like straight up, bro. Watson went to the Texans. You guys passed them up. Didn't even go through the proper process, in the combine or anything leading up to the motherfucking draft. They didn't even take him out for an interview, bro. Nothing like that, like a dinner, like they did with Mitch Trubisky. They did that in secret. That's why it's so much. It's such a big deal over here, bro. It's such a big deal.
That's good to hear that. Like honestly, it opens my eyes a little bit
do
more.
we know
why
what
there's
Trubisky
that
ordered or where
obsession.
they took him though? Like, do we know what Trubisky ordered or like where they took him for dinner? Because that's important. I want to know, like, did he go get steak?
Did they take him to a deep dish?
Got a quesadilla at Applebee's.
Did they take him to Arby's? I need to know.
Nick,
I need to know. Was it Arby's?
Nick, go ahead and cook.
Arby's.
Hey, real quick though, I tweeted this picture out. I think Miles seen it earlier. I don't know if you could see it.
Nick. I know. I commented on. That was the only one that got me. It was hilarious.
So I tweeted that one out, and I got like a bunch of people, laughing. But there was a lot of people that got mad about that and said, "How is this realistic? Like, what do you mean by this? Like all this shit."
We know you were joking.
Yeah, I mean, some people did not know though. But I
feel like I do it all the time.
Nobody ever knows.
I have levels to this because I'm with Jay. Like as a Bears fan, if it can be realistic, obviously fucking redo the mistake that we made all those years ago and do it. If I'm a Madden 21 GM mode on my controller right now, I'd say, hey, is there a way for Washington football team to make a way to have Watson be the quarterback next year with that defense and pair him up?
There's a lot of ways. Yeah, there's a lot of ways.
I mean, there's way. I don't know if it's realistic, but
I think it might be with the cap space.
Him with they don't have a lot of guys on the offensive side of the ball that are making like a shit ton of money, So if you got him with McLaurin, you got Gibson looking pretty good. Logan Thomas could be good for another year or two, and then that defense is phenomenal.
Chase Young. I mean, that's
sure, yeah. All those guys on the defensive side of the ball, like Cameron Curl, safety, who's stepping up like crazy in place of Landon Collins. I mean, that's a great overall team. So if I'm like GM mode on Madden, I'm like Washington football team right now. And realistically though, I'll probably go. I'll set up Miles, I'm sure, at some point. I think he's going to stay a Texan. What needs to happen though is like that management has to sit down with that guy and lay out the plan for him, because I think that they are kind of lowballing him the last like year or so. And all the shit that happened with Bill O'Brien and what the organization's been doing, they need to lay out the plan for this guy, because you don't want your franchise quarterback requesting a trade. You don't want him unhappy. You need to lay out the plan. Say, hey, this defense is going to improve in this way. We're going to attack the free agents in this way. So
it's the only way to overcome.
You have to lay it out for the quarterback. So again, like as a fan, the Bears, as a Madden guy, Washington, and then realistically, I think it's the Texans. So I'll just pass it off on that.
Hide your kid, hide your wife.
I gotta say,
that was great. That was a great take.
I love it because I was gonna bring up Washington. That was one of mine. I made sure to make a couple notes here because I knew I was last in the cycle here.
I think I'm last.
So, second to last, guys. So the other one I had is Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They have a ton of cap space. They have a lot of assets they can move. High-end cap space, big names that they can trade that get people excited, right? And then also a ton of cap space. They have the 7th most cap space in the NFL for 2021. So they can sacrifice some of that. Tom Brady, is he there next year? How many more? We don't know what Tom Brady has left. If this is a one and done thing for him and he retires, if not, maybe they need to think for the future. I'm just saying, I would probably rather have Deshaun Watson than Tom Brady right now as my quarterback. So maybe they force him into it's a one and done. thing. But trade Tom Brady. Fuck it. That's
Someone
big
would
name
take that.
That's in his contract, though. I think he's got a no trade clause.
Yeah, that is true. But how
Miles,
many years was that?
Miles, so we can come back down to J-Lo.
Yeah.
What?
Go ahead, Miles.
No.
I was gonna say keep him with the Texans. Miles.
J-Lo can go.
Miles, like, fuck this. Like, all right, I want to say that, like, yo, Washington, we do have some shit to offer up, and we could do it, and we can pull it off, and that's all that I have. I'm not going to disclose all that
Washington
right
was
now.
my number one.
Say that for a new upload that I will discuss.
Okay. J-Love, do you want to talk about possible?
The only team I think that's really possible is Miami at this point. If you look at it, they have the 3rd overall pick, the 18th pick, the first next year in Tua. That in itself is 3 first-round picks, and you possibly get a franchise quarterback in return. That turns Miami into an instant contender because you have a top 5 quarterback. You have a defense that's built to succeed. You have a 2nd-round pick who you can pick up a guy like Justin Ross, get a weapon for Deshaun Watson out there. You build that team up. As for Houston, you get those 3 first-round picks who you can move forward in the future, and you're not having a disgruntled quarterback, somebody who's young and still is learning the NFL. There you go with that. As for everywhere else, I don't see a trade really formatting. As for Tampa Bay, yeah, they have cap space right now. Ali Marpet needs a deal. Chris Godwin needs a deal. Mike Evans is probably going to want to restructure. That cap space is going away super fast.
I'm saying Mike Evans could be one of those possible moves, though.
Okay.
Everyone's take is their take.
J-Love's take was phenomenal. That's the only thing as a Texans fan, straight up. And before I even jump into all that,
he's probably staying with Houston. Let's all
exactly.
Yeah.
So all of that, I'm just
Okay.
Right.
Chase down.
Nobody has enough capital to actually trade for what Deshaun Watson is at this moment. Look, there wouldn't be 16,000. There wouldn't be 16,000 photo edits of him on all these different teams.
Miles,
Okay?
you're right. But because he's like, the D Hopkins of quarterbacks. No one would ever move him.
But Hopkins is not the number 1 receiver anymore, though. That's the thing. This is the difference.
Took me a second.
Look, we're not talking about that. We're talking about quarterbacks.
We're not talking about that.
Devontae Adams, in my opinion,
He's bringing up more. He's trying to dig up more painful memories.
Roasted right now.
No, I'm just saying we've seen bad trades.
Hey, I waited for all of y'all to fucking talk.
Yo,
sorry.
Desperate. Hey, I see you.
Okay.
There.
So, yes, that's the only possible thing that I could consider because Miami has all the possible things that Houston could want. They want 3 first-round picks and 3 second-round picks and a player if they could even get talks like that to go.
Okay, well,
and nobody will give that up.
Here's my thing.
No.
Here's my thing. You give up 3 first-round picks and Tua, which in itself is a first-round pick. You throw in a second rounder next year, and now
the next topic. And I agree.
I'm not talking about next year.
I'm just saying. You take 3 first-round picks, Tua, and a second-round pick next year. Are you taking that as Houston?
No.
Watson will not be
now, and Watson isn't moving.
We're all righty.
Hey, Patchen Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson's backstage.
Imagine it, because it's not happening.
Yeah, I know. It's
would
fun
be
to
a
talk
great hit on the social medias if we had Deshaun Watson instantly backstage.
Hold on. Wait, we're fucking just going.
Hit me with the next
Robbie's gone. Yo, see you, Robbie.
It's Chase
Justin,
Young doubles
take the show.
down.
Justin,
on
lead it
Brady.
right now.
My
Good.
show now, guys.
Brady.
All right, now we're going to talk about Chase Young.
All right.
Who's running the show now? Who's running the show now?
This is my next guest, Robbie.
The answer to the question is
no.
Casario already said it in the interview
So we're
today.
moving on now.
We're moving
no one
on.
actually
We're
thinks
moving
he's
on.
moving.
We're moving on. We're moving on.
Thank you guys for letting me have my take uninterrupted, though. I appreciate that.
Sorry, I got excited.
Everybody got excited.
Chase Young doubles down on comments saying he wants Brady. What are the chances of an upset? We start off with J-Love.
J-Love actually got
muted.
Washington.
J-Love
got
bogarting.
Did he not say I started?
Yeah, you were muted.
Oh, dang, my bad. I didn't even know that. For anybody that didn't see my take on Tuesday on Blake's show, I actually think Washington wins this game. If you look at it, they have the matchup advantage. I have them beating Tom Brady. Tom Brady this year has struggled when he faces good defense, when he faces pressure up front. He forces the ball out of his hands, and with Mike Evans, even if he does play, he's going to be limited with that injury.
I need to get on Robbie's level. I'll be right
I
back.
don't really like this matchup for. This was my worst matchup for Tampa Bay. If I was being completely honest, I wanted them to drop down to the 6th seed if possible. Just because I hated this matchup for them. Because Alex Smith isn't going to lose you this game. All he's going to do is keep you in it, and that defense can win it for you.
All right.
So I like the chances of an upset.
Bogard, your take.
Oh shit! I had mushrooms.
God damn.
Washington, Chase Young. Yeah, that's right. Chase Young is talking hella shit. I like the kid. You know what I mean? Now, let's see. They're going to double, triple team him and all that shit. And maybe perhaps, Montez Sweat or Kerrigan and, other people might get Tom Brady. But they're not going to let Chase Young get him. Listen, that's the focal point. And come on, man, 20 years of Brady. Like, Brady has been a thing basically this kid's Chase Young's whole entire life. Why? Like, did somebody not tell you that? You know what I mean? You don't. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? You don't give a guy who's already motivated more motivation. That's like throwing avocado.
A fact check and act. I might have a take that Chase Young might be born after Brady was drafted. It's not impossible.
No, well, let's see. Brady's been in the league, what? This is his 21st year?
99 he was drafted.
99.
21st year.
Yeah, how old is Chase Young? Is Chase Young
Chase Young was born April 14th, 1999.
Why are we? Okay, go ahead.
They were okay. Chase Young was.
Chase Young. So Chase Young,
was born after Brady was drafted.
That's actually an absurd statistic. That's an absurd statistic.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what Bogart brings to the table.
And he's going to keep Brady alive.
Listen, Chase Young.
Chase Young was born 4 days before Tom Brady was drafted.
He was born for this moment. Hold on, let's go in.
That is insane.
He was born for this moment.
Fucking stupid stat.
He was born for this moment.
See, this is the hot take we come for. Just finding out
you're
weird
next.
stats.
You're next.
We're on the Chase Young, right?
Yo.
Nah, man, no shot, bro. They got no shot. Sorry. I know, Robbie, that's your
Fuck the Bears. Fuck the Bears.
On the Bears.
No, that's why y'all going to lose.
That's why y'all going to lose, okay? We were talking about the Washington football team. We were like, man, let's come up with a nickname or a team name for them. I'll call it
Red Wolves.
Watch yourselves, boy.
Watch yourselves.
Everybody out there, y'all better watch yourselves with this team, bro. If you put money on there, because you're going to lose it. Brady, going to take that shit. 0% chance, bro. Sorry.
I'm drinking. I've been drinking.
Not even like 30%.
I've been all this wrong because Smoke and Jay and Nick are together, and they're Bears fans. And they're Bears fans.
Yeah.
And it breaks my heart that I had to pass his take off the Nick.
Hey, we literally got some Niners in here, some Texans, some Bears.
So,
because I already know that you're going to fucking break my heart.
So, I think the Washington football team is a Cinderella story that we all want to see succeed. But
what about your team? I think their team is a Cinderella story too. But what's that?
I know, but
I want to be a Cinderella story.
They're under 500 for a reason.
Give it a glass shoe.
They're not a bad team, but they're an under 500 team. I think they'll give them a bit of a game, early on. But at the same time, Tampa Bay has won 4 straight. They've had 44 points back-to-back weeks. If we look at what their defense does, they have the sixth least amount of yards for the year, and they are the third most points scored team in the league. So if you look at Tampa Bay, I know we like to say, hey, they struggle against this team and that team and this team, but if you look at their overall picture, both sides of the ball, this is a good team, and I don't think this is going to be a good game. I know I said that earlier, but I think Tom Brady's throwing 3+ touchdowns. I think the defense is going to.
It's got to happen in the first half. Then
I hear what he's saying.
No, because hey, Washington's second half.
It hurts.
They lead the league, bro. They lead the league in second half, like least second half points. Like they're awesome.
And hot take. I think Chase Young. I love Chase Young. I don't think he's going to even put a finger on Tom Brady in this game.
God damn! Chug the whole thing. Chug it off. Oh fuck! I should never say.
Chug that OJ. Chug that OJ.
Hey, I was there with you when we were writing this portion of the show sheet.
Yo, PCW, he'll tag me and like chug it like post.
Oh yeah,
bro. I don't chug beers like that. I'm like I will, but like I don't. Like you always have me at the most unopportune times. Like I'm in the middle of cooking. I'm fucking doing some shit. Fucking.
That's just wild too because I'll like put together this big ass article, put all my time like for the week into it, and it'll get a decent amount of views and shit. But then I'll have like a see a chug, send a chug, and it'll fucking blow up Twitter. I'm like, all right, so this is what works. So
it's so fucking.
You got to
dumb.
attach your article to it.
It's so dumb the stuff that blows up on Twitter.
I bet you if I eat a bunch of mushrooms sitting on a toilet, they'll be like, well, I put 1,000 followers.
I put Watson in a Chiefs jersey like today or some shit, and that got like 40 likes. And then I like put like an analysis about some shit. It gets like, I don't know, fucking like 15 or something like that.
I'm the motherfucker that'll jump on Twitter and be like, I'll be like, Santa Claus is a mushroom.
Hey, I'm gonna keep this shit motherfucking real.
It's real.
Washington football team. We come in there, we lay down big dick energy, and we all wax that ass, baby, all right?
It's not your take yet.
It's fucking happening. No, I don't like what's happening, all right? I don't like everyone shitting on us. I don't like everyone talking shit. So you know what's going to happen? Big Daddy Chase Young coming in, laying down a smack.
Hey, where's your Chase Young jersey?
Down. I don't have one. I'm gonna get one.
Hey, DHK, man. DHK.
I know what I'm getting you for Valentine's Day, Robbie. I'm getting you a Chase Young jersey.
Hey, hey, John, I got you. What's your team again? Fucking
New England Patriots.
New England? Bro, I can't get you a fucking Newton jersey. That would be so disrespectful.
No, don't. Don't. My team fucking stinks.
You have 1,000 Brady jerseys.
But you had decades.
You need a Jacoby Myers jersey.
Oh, woof. Woof.
Hey,
Robbie.
I want a Jacoby Myers jersey like I want a fucking hole in the head.
Baloney has a
Beth,
first name, Jacoby Myers. I love him.
I'll get you a Jimmy G jersey.
Oh.
Jacoby
I hate you, Justin.
Each other harder for fucking Valentine's Day than what we did at Christmas around this goddamn office, you fuckers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
know that we were going to start trolling each other. Oh, no. Now you're all done.
No, I still got
to network. Yeah, you still got to take. Go ahead, Justin. What did you do?
I'm sorry, Robbie.
Fuck the Bucks.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I mean, Bogart knows this. You know this, Robbie. We're on the show talking about our picks. I talked, and then I did a draft with Bogart and you, Robbie. We're in that league together. I took like 8 fucking Buccaneers in that draft for the playoffs. That tells you I don't think they're getting eliminated in the first fucking round to the Washington football team. I think Washington has a bright future. They got a good young team around them. Chase Young, like. I get Chase Young's attitude. Like you're a defensive, you're going after that quarterback. You want to get in his head, but like, I'm sorry, dude. Like those offensive weapons, your team isn't quite on that level yet. You got a good young team around you, but you got the right mentality. But it's not going to happen today. It's just not going to work for you. I'm sorry, bro. But like, you keep talking that shit. Keep that like motivation. Try and go after the GOAT, the greatest. You know. You'll get there. I'm a defense
in Brady juices,
bro. I love defenses. I love good defenses. The problem is Tampa Bay is no slouch on defense either. Like they got a good defense. They have an amazing offense, and unfortunately for Washington, they're still piecing shit together. Like they switch quarterbacks.
Or Gibson.
You know what? You're piecing a lot of shit together.
Terry McLaurin or Gibson.
Bro, I know. That's why we're not in the playoffs.
I didn't drop one of them.
That's why we're not in the playoffs.
You can't drop either one of them.
Shit together. We're still piecing the pieces.
It's a league where you can only have exactly the amount to start.
You know what?
Guys, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
We all know that football is a game that's won in the trenches, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who the fuck is behind the line, in front of the line, catching the ball. If your trenches are not winning, your fucking skill players are not going to do well, right? Nope. Am I right about that, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Okay.
You are right.
So here we go about this. The fucking Tampa Bay Buccaneers have kept Tom Brady clean 73% of the time this year. Washington does have a top 5 defense across the board for their front 7, right?
Cameron Earl in the backfield.
And you gotta like Chase fucking Young, man.
On the front.
His moxie, his style, his drip, whatever you call it, his grit, his confidence,
He was born
his
to
ball,
kill Brady.
right? Whatever you call it, right? But here we go. I'm going to give y'all something to chew on. You can like it or not. In football, in the Super Bowl era, no hosting team has ever made it to the Super Bowl. Meaning, this year, Tampa Bay is hosting the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And they got Tom Brady. They got Gronk. They got AB. AB is lighting it up right now, if y'all haven't noticed. AB has also made his money on his contract while living with
Tom his money selling gummy dicks.
Hey, I don't give a fuck what he's doing, Bogart. He's making points, and he's scoring points for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're winning this game. It's not even going to be close. Tampa Bay will win this game. Tom Brady will shut everybody up.
Fuck that. Washington football team, baby. Let's go. Washington. Yo, Alex Smith on a bum-ass leg. I have faith.
He has one leg like a pirate.
Yo, in the ghost of Sean Taylor, may you rain down and make it happen. May the fucking
Robbie,
91,
you know I got so much respect for you and Bogart. Per ESPN,
may the 91 Bucks, may the 91
chance to win. I'm sorry, Tom Brady's taking this one.
Fuck Tom Brady.
Listen,
No,
you know what? Hey, you know what's sad is, first of all, we referenced Blake's show a number of times tonight.
This is demoralizing enough. I'm done. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls want to do. I get what the panel.
Hey, when is that game? That game's on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
You gotta wait for that game. Oh shit.
Let's go.
Hey Rob.
Next topic.
Hey, you were so hot on me the other night though when I picked the Bucks.
Wait,
you're
next
like,
topic.
How'd you just jump ship? I'm like, hold on.
Next topic.
Sorry, I was gone for a while. I went to go smoke and shit outside. So
Welcome back. The smooth
Oh,
sounds of Peacock.
After the way that this panel tonight has made me feel about my own team,
Hey,
Yeah,
I don't feel bad for your team's in the playoffs, bro.
I needed
Like,
to.
I heavily researched
I don't wanna
this.
hear
Hold on,
that
let me
shit.
have.
At 7 and 9, they're in the playoffs.
And the Browns are in there too. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
dude, it was like
heavily
2020
researched
and
my
then like
take, Robbie.
everything, and then you guys, and then
Go ahead, Jake.
No,
What's
we
your
play
take?
tomorrow. No, we play tomorrow. We play tomorrow.
Hold on. I want to hear Jake's take. I want to hear the great
So I just
take.
looked it up. Chase Young's dad wanted to be a Buckeye, huge Buckeye fan. Brady went to Michigan, so he clearly, at that point in time, when his son was being born, thought, "I don't like that Brady guy. He played for Michigan. 21 years later, he's going to hit with the NFL and win a playoff game."
Oh my god! All right,
Clearly,
no,
he
no.
was a great Buckeye fan. I'm just saying, people who actually call out Brady end up like Anthony Smith, who was like getting clowned on the ground after hurting himself against the Steelers in like 2007.
I'm gonna laugh at you when we're
Yeah.
fine.
Don't do
I'm
that.
gonna laugh at you when we come away and we come away with the victory. I don't care how it happens. I'm gonna laugh at every single
Hey,
person.
does the
that's doubted
Washington?
me.
Hey,
Yeah,
sing
it
the
could
Washington
happen,
football
too.
team song. Do they got one yet?
Look, I'm an underdog
Well,
kind
I
of
will
guy.
sing our song. Hail to the Redskins!
That's the one
Yeah.
thing, though.
Hey, you can't say that.
I know I can't sing it, but
Hey, you
fuck.
can't say that now.
I was gonna say, anyways, but like I'm an underdog kind of guy. So, you know, in wild card weekend, I'm always cheering for the wild card team. So I secretly have.
8.5 points. That's
Well,
I'll
then,
take Washington to cover it.
then if
Yes,
you got 50,
please.
hey, if you have 50 or $100 to or whatever the hell to blow on it, then why not, man?
I already
There's
put it
nobody-
down. I already put it down earlier this
Thank
week.
I don't know why
I'm
I'm
in
friends
there.
with any of you.
That's the blue collar America.
We're
doing
not
that
friends.
shit
We're
right there.
family. Hey, forget about it.
We're not friends.
That's
We're
it,
family.
Bogarts.
Forget about it. It's like Italians. You know what I'm talking about?
Is it the
All right.
paisans?
No,
huh?
okay.
Paisans,
That's
Bogart.
That's the next
me.
topic. Let Russ
Hey,
Cook has
Primo.
been half cooked lately. Should Seattle be worried given the recent outings going heads up against divisional opponents in the playoffs? Bogart?
My bad. I was hella trying to process the question.
Are you worried about Seattle being so reliant on Russ?
Oh man, yeah, man. You know, listen. I like pasta, right? And shout out to
They have to
Fornicator,
go
man.
against the Rams, though.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, no, but I'm just like I'm using an analogy. You know what I mean? I like pasta, right? And like I think Russ, he ain't been. It's not like al dente, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like it's undercooked.
I could picture Russ with a hat.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, take it back. Like, if Russ has a restaurant, they closing it down right now. All right,
Jay.
Russ is not cooking,
Right.
but
So
playoff Russ though.
Your bias is kicking in.
Wait, no, he's not done.
No,
Wait,
now
no.
it kicked in. Now it kicked
Playoff Russ though. That's a different story. You know what I mean? Then Jared Goff on the he got like 9 fingers right now. You know what I mean? Like, is it gonna be a game? You know what I mean? It's really the defense versus Russ. You know what I mean? Like it's really to me.
All right.
It. You know what I mean?
Who wins?
Oh my God.
Oh, I have to pick a winner. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Seahawks.
I love this
All right,
whole
Jay.
thing. Thank you.
I think
told you, I'm
Seattle
trying to process
does
the
win,
question.
and I believe they win unimpressively. Whatever you want to say about Russell Wilson carrying this team, it is like what happens to most teams that pay a quarterback and they still carry the team. There was times where they still have to put an extra lineman to run the ball a couple years ago. They got a slightly better line. Receivers they drafted, they replaced it after Baldwin left, but that team has never recovered after losing everything after Russ got paid and then paid again. So the problem will be later in the playoffs, but I think Russ can win him a playoff game and run for his life doing it because that's all he does.
So it's Sierra's fault.
Yeah.
No, it's him taking the money that value's worth, man. Get paid.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Might be
You got Super Bowl. Get
I don't
paid.
know.
You hurt the team. Go ahead.
Garrett got
Does
that.
not matter, man. Take the money.
You got the
Seems like a hood rat. Just seems.
You got the goodies.
Take the
Garrett got
contract,
the
dude. I'm not
goodies.
blaming Russ for getting paid. I never
been
would.
around, bro. Shit,
Chris?
Gotta fit the
mean,
criteria.
It's definitely Future's fault at the end of the day, right?
Oh,
So,
Thank you for saying it.
Thank you. But it's his
I'm just
fault.
saying, right? The dude's
You're
got
right.
he's got a
Nobody
musky voice that I can't handle right now because he gets me going when I listen to his voice. So, fuck him.
She did.
Ew.
Yeah.
But going into this next though, guys, shit. Going up against a divisional rival in the playoffs that's played you multiple times, especially a guy like Sean McVay. Sean McVay is a fucking mastermind all day, every day.
He's a
And-
whiz.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's
whiz
definitely eats
I'll
cheese
take
whiz.
the under on the game for sure.
Jimmy
I'm
Neutron.
100%
We
with
might
you.
call him on the
It's
show.
going to be a defensive game because the Rams have allowed 3 touchdowns and forced 2 interceptions over the last 4 games. Quarterbacks have been nothing against the Rams and AD, including running backs too. Running backs have been the 3rd worst against the Rams over the last 4 games. They've only had 282 yards and 1 touchdown over 4 games. That's fucking.
Hey, he dropping some isms right now.
He's dropping some
isms.
Hey, you hear that? You hear that?
I know y'all saw this dude in Hard Knocks, right? Looking at houses and shit. Jalen Ramsey's a goddamn baller because he shut down motherfuckers. And the Rams
And
have
Darius
been the
Williams,
number
too.
1 defense against wide receivers of the past 4 weeks, allowing 498 yards on only 65 catches and motherfucking 0 touchdowns. These guys are like Michael
0.
Jackson bad. Michael Jackson bad, son.
Good reference.
Michael Jackson.
yeah.
No, because I just got my son to vinyl.
Drop some isms.
Michael Jackson bad.
And you know what, too? Hey, and now that I think about it, with no 12s, with no, like, literally no 12s, maybe I might want to switch my answer. I think Jared Goff with 9 fingers might just be enough.
Hey,
I love the
motherfucker only
reaction.
needs 7 with
Chocolate is
Robert
almost
Woods.
melting right now.
Robert Woods, the goddamn top 10 wide receiver. Bobby
Fuck
Tree,
yeah.
guys.
Dude,
You gotta like
Chris,
Bobby
Chris,
Tree.
my man.
all day.
My man. I love fucking Robert Woods.
I
Hell,
will roll
I
up
know
some Bobby
John
Trees
does.
Robert Woods
all
is the
day.
guy.
Yes.
John's the
Shout out
guy
to Bobby
that
Tree.
meant- Okay,
I
so,
love-
all right,
That's
guys,
what
hey,
my
I'm
Tyler.
gonna
She
go back
can
real
join
quick.
the
Anything
stream
get a
that
little
J Love
fundamental?
left to
John
give her the spot
Batts came on my podcast
I forgot
like
he was
7 months ago and informed me about Robert Woods. I looked at this dude and I was like, God damn it, this dude is right.
Well, I just talked about Robert Woods and said how ridiculously undervalued he would be. And I said, look, he's going to be the number one in his offense. And if you believe in a Sean McVay offense, then you have to believe in this guy as a talent.
All right, so I don't believe in Jared Goff. I believe in Sean McVay.
Nobody believes in Jared Goff except for
Sure.
Sean McVay for some weird reason.
I believe in Robert Woods.
We all believe.
Oh,
in
I believe we all believe in Bobby Trees.
Absolutely.
Bobby
Absolutely.
Bobby Trees. Bobby Trees.
Bobby Trees.
Bobby Trees.
Dilly Dilly.
Where we at?
Bobby Trees.
We're at.
Welcome to the Bobby Trees.
That's where we at, baby.
Here to talk about Woods.
Who's up?
We're actually not here to talk about Woods. I mean, we're asking if Seattle was actually gonna like.
Well, it doesn't seem like it. We're talking about Bobby Trees.
No. Are we Bats? Is it your? Are you? Is it
Yes.
okay?
Yes. And the question is,
let's face it. The Seattle Seahawks had to fucking face a divisional opponent in the playoffs.
So
A
you're
divisional
asking me,
opponent.
do I think they're going to win or do I think they're going to cover the points? Like, it's a big difference. So you're asking me, like, as a gambler, like, -3.5, I'm taking.
Seattle pulled this off.
I think they do. I think they do. At 3.5, I think they do. I think they cover 3.5. I mean,
they cover that.
Okay,
Is
but
it playoff Russ and do they get the win?
Playoff Russ, and what are you going to get at Jared Goff? Is Jared Goff even going to play?
I think the Goff is going to play. I think the Goff is going to miraculously play.
I doubt it because the most important
Even if
thing
he
for a
plays,
quarterback is
even
the
he
throwing
had
thumb,
thumb
and it's
surgery.
not good
I've
to
had
that.
thumb surgery. I was worthless. I
For
couldn't
a
do
month,
shit.
right? Like I had bicep surgery. I was done. It took me like 3
Trash.
years. I was like, I couldn't wipe my ass. I became left-handed. I became left-handed, and
I couldn't-
still that
I-
person. Look, everything's
Hey,
left-handed.
why do you
Could be
say
Tom
it so
Segura right
drastic?
now.
Hold on, he said it was so
I'm
good. I
left-handed.
became left-handed. I became
left-handed doing that thing.
I just well, look, you guys want to put your mind to it, but no, that's kind of
No. He goes, no.
I don't. Anyway, I don't know.
Rumboyz After Dark.
That's, you're going
So
too far.
anyway, yes, I've had
Surgery.
So thumb surgery. Guy had thumb surgery less than like 13 days ago, and he's gonna go out there and try and zip a football around. It ain't happening. Even if he plays, I don't think he's gonna play well. And so I'm all in on Seattle. I think Seattle is gonna
We
cover
all
the
think
points.
Seattle. We all think Russ Cooks. Where are we at, Justin? Let's go.
Oh, we got Jay first. We still got Jay and Nick.
Oh,
He's skipping the Chicago guys over here. He said fuck the Bears.
Fuck the Bears.
Fuck the
Hey
Bears.
man,
Oh,
dog,
you
just
guys
real
showed me
quick,
some disrespect earlier. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Jay,
just,
go ahead.
just real quick, man, because I'm a dipset after this. It's been a pleasure, y'all, like always. But yeah, should the Seahawks be worried about Russ? Nah, man, come on, man. This is Russell Wilson. You don't worry about Russ.
It's going to be another close game.
He's gonna do what he's got to do. Is it gonna be a close game? Yeah, I think this is gonna be close. Yeah, of course, man.
I'm worried about Aaron Donald. Like, if I'm
Of course, no doubt, bro. But we've seen Russ do this time and time again. He buys time. He makes the right decisions for the most part, bro. And like my guy right here just said about Jared Goff, bro, with his thumb. And you said it too. You had surgery before. You know how that affects you, bro. You know it's going to be bothering him if he even plays.
If he plays, yeah.
Exactly.
I don't want him out there.
If he plays.
If I'm a Rams player, I don't want Jared Goff playing
Could any of
quarterback
us
for my
grip a
team.
coffee
Honestly.
cup after 13 days?
Unless he's like, nah, dude, I'm solid. You
There's
can
no
see him
chance.
at practice, and you can see it at practice, and you're like, okay, fine, dude, let's go. Let's go. I believe in you. But if not, I'm rolling with a Wolf dude, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I would do the same thing. No, I rock with what you're saying right there.
Isn't it
But
like
at the end of the
Wolford?
day,
That's like a college.
Russ gonna do his thing, bro. We already know. So I got the Seahawks winning this one. Russell Wilson, he's gonna cook.
Okay.
And I'm a dipset with that one, man. It's been a pleasure, y'all. I gotta take care of some house
See you,
stuff
Jay.
and shit like that.
Good night, man.
All right, fam.
All right, I love you, Jay. And
Hey,
your
go-
article
hey, go
is
Bears,
coming out
Jay.
before the game.
Right on, right on.
Well,
All right,
Good
y'all.
luck, and you might hope you're for the Browns because somebody has to.
Yeah. So real quick, we used to think of Russ as this MVP candidate, and the defense. Every analyst would say start the wide receivers against the Seattle defense. Every week, everybody jumped on the same shit saying that. I got some stats from Randall Kennedy from the Undroppables. He said the last 3 games versus the Rams, Russell Wilson has 1 touchdown pass and has taken 16 sacks the last 3 games against the Rams. The Rams have 12. The Rams have 12 rushing touchdowns the last 3 games versus Seattle. The Seahawks have allowed just 16 points per game the last 8 weeks. So we look at some things here, and all I see from this is Russ kind of struggles against the Rams. The Rams can run the ball, and the Seahawks have actually been a very good defense the last couple of weeks. So a lot of things have changed over what we have talked about before. I think this is going to be a close game. I think Russ is going to. I think he's going to have a decent game. But even if Goff is playing with a broken thumb, no thumb, or one hand, whatever the case is, I still think the Rams find a way to win this game, whether it's through the air or they just pound the run on this team. I think because of those facts, a lot of things keep changing for Seattle, and we don't know what sort of team they're going to come out and be this week. So I think Russ has a decent game, but not enough to beat the Rams this week.
I like that, actually.
Hey, so, I mean, I'm a 49er fan. I watch a lot of NFC West games, right? And I grew up in Seattle. Watching Seattle play against the Rams has been one of the highlights of my life because Seattle always struggles against the Rams.
Struggle Wilson is what we'll call
just
him.
watching it happen. I tweeted out this week.
Games, though,
I need some. I want some bold predictions for this week for the playoffs. Someone I know he replied, and he said Seahawks win 53-0. I was like, no, it's more likely. I was like, it's more likely that this game ends 5-3. And I mean that, that's accurate.
I'm thinking
it's
17-13. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I was obviously exaggerating the situation.
Yeah,
but it's going to be a low-scoring game. These games are never big games with Seattle and the Rams. I said this a couple weeks ago when they played each other. That's how it turned out.
And we saw how they play against the Giants.
Yeah, they struggle.
I mean, no disrespect.
Russell Wilson. Now that all being said, Russell Wilson's still going to do his thing. He's still going to do okay. He's not going to look great. He's not going to be like some amazing.
He's going to be microwaving. He's going to be microwaving.
Yeah, he's still going to do okay. He's going to do. I would bet on him over Jared Goff or whatever the fuck the backup's name is.
So what else is your pick? So what's your pick?
Is Russ making a sandwich?
I'm joking. I'm gonna give it to Seattle's taking this shit, but it's gonna be a game won by field goals. This is gonna be a game where every field goal counts.
You're telling me to pick up Jason
and yes, and it's gonna be a game where you're probably gonna have 4 or 5 field goals, in this game. And Seattle's gonna end up winning this game, and it's gonna be close.
Hold on. Is he making sandwiches? What is Russ doing? Is he microwaving?
Cooking lasagna. Russ is throwing some hot dogs into his top ramen.
You got to put
all right.
lettuce.
So Miles, what's your take? I was like, all right, what are we getting to?
Super quick. I mean, I don't know. Is he cooking or is he not cooking? He hasn't been cooking. That's the thing. Will playoff Russ turn it up? I mean, at the end of the day, honestly, it's a toss-up, man. I mean, shit. That's the way I look at it. It's super hard. I can't honestly decide if you want to look the facts. The fact of the matter is the other team doesn't have a quarterback if they know he's playing, regardless. So, yeah, they're going to end up winning. They're going to drive it down the field, and if they can't punch it in, you're right. They're going to kick field goals, and that's where I was going with clock management there. You might as well pick up Myers on something. But other than that, it's going to be a defensive thing. It's a divisional type game in a playoff is what you're going to see, and unfortunately there's some injuries and stuff that you can't really bank on. You don't really know, honestly.
What's
but
Cooper Kupp's status right now?
He's on COVID. He's out.
He's out. Right?
Not going to get him.
Exactly, yeah.
So that looks even worse, like it's going to be, even if Russ doesn't cook, they should still end up winning the game. So I don't know how to answer. I don't know how to answer this question. You have to season it up with some other shit,
Some eggs, some eggs in it.
You got to throw some extra seasoning in that top ramen to disguise it.
That's the best I can do for you, because honestly, I don't know even about watching this game, if it's worth my time.
I'm going to watch it.
I mean,
there's nothing else
I'm
on.
calling. That's not fair. That's not even nice. Let's see here.
Oh, you're calling it, of course. Well, then, yes.
Well, I have to call all the.
I listen to you in my ear. I don't even watch it. That's what I was talking about. Watching it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, no, that's not what you said. But yeah,
like, harmonious.
But I know what you do. Like, it's all good. Let's see here. First off, I just want to say, Russ is still going to cook. Seahawks, you're good.
Struggle Wilson.
That's the reason I had to fucking put it out there. I don't know what I'm going to see. Look, if Aaron Donald has his way, it's.
I said what I had to say about it.
Yeah, I got you.
Bro, Aaron Donald trains with knives coming at him.
This is a topic that I'm super excited about. 3 teams in this year's playoffs have yet to capture a Super Bowl title. The Bills, Browns, and Titans.
Right.
Which of the 3 teams are more likely to get a ring for their franchise for the first time? First off, I'm just going to lead this off with Bills Mafia, get ready to send some motherfuckers through some tables. That's what I feel.
We can go through this really fast.
But
we can rip through this, right? We can rip through this, right?
Yeah, we can rip through this. Let's just go. Oh,
Bills, Bills, slam me through a table right now, Bills. I'm ready to be a Bills fan because the Texans are trash.
Yeah, Bills Mafia. I'm a shotgun a beer and take Miles through that table.
Can we shotgun a beer right now?
I'm all Bills.
I only have bottles.
I got nothing but tequila, so I can't shotgun. I can't shotgun tequilla.
Nick, how do you feel?
I'm on several mushrooms, so I could actually believe I did it.
I was a Josh Allen stan.
I'll run through it fast. Bills, second or third in all offensive stats. They have beat Miami twice, the Rams, the Seahawks, Steelers. Look at the rest of the teams in the playoffs right now. Who else?
What did they lose to in the playoffs last year?
The Buffalo Bills have beat good teams throughout the year.
Risky time.
Miles,
that's the reason I'm
brought up a good point.
Yes.
Nick brought up a good point.
I love you, Nick.
That's the reason I'm saying the Bills, though, because they have.
I'm a Bills fan. I'm a Bills fan now. I'm a Bills fan.
They've beat good teams throughout the year. The rest of the playoff teams have beat kind of.
Chris, out of these 3,
that's a great point.
Kind of iffy. Kind of
cockeyed.
I just want to say that all 3 of these teams are AFC teams. They are all AFC teams that have this opportunity. There's no NFC team this year that can get there first.
Robbie's been all about the Bills defense. I'm a Josh Allen fan since day one.
I'm a Josh Allen fan. We're Stallions.
The addition is
imagine they lose though. God, he can't do that again. He just needs to hold on to the ball, right?
They're not gonna lose. They're not. It ain't happening.
Because Philip
Bills
Rivers
football team Super Bowl. Let's go.
Okay, Bills are Chiefs.
He's not. He hasn't been turning it over this year.
Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs.
Bills are my second.
I can't argue with
Bills
that.
have a better
I would
defense.
go if it's Bills Chiefs.
No, we're not there yet. We're not there. Hold on.
Where we at? Robbie, where we at?
Where are we? I'm ready to just talk about it all.
Chris.
Oh shit!
Out of
okay,
these 3 teams.
You know
who gets their first Super Bowl?
The Bills.
If any of them.
Goddamn Bills. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
There's a couple names that come to mind real quick. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and then Dybul, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dabo's he's a fucking mastermind right now, and you have to win.
Super Saiyan, bro.
These next 2 weeks are super important, and the Bills go up against the Colts, and I think the
baby horses.
Yeah, baby horses, and then the Steelers. This Is Us is a great TV drama. Fuck out of my way when I'm talking about football. I'm just saying, Josh Allen
Get out of his
and
way.
the fucking Stephon Diggs. These are my guys, though, right? Billy Witt and Tom and Ryan from my podcast, man. They've turned me on to the Buffalo Bills because I've not been high on Josh Allen, but shit, numbers don't lie. And
gotta be on time.
Right now,
I had to join the club, man.
Fantasy football, quarterback one. That correlates into real football.
Dude,
because
guys were like a year too late. That's why all
up.
my fantasy teams did terrific this year. I had like Josh Allen everywhere, but he didn't give me a championship anywhere. It was weird. It was just weird.
So you would say he lateraled it.
The two teams that I did
with like several minutes left in the game.
No, I think it was
my deals that I won with were like that. I had Deshaun Watson. I think it was the overall
thing. I think it was the overall thing of where you drafted Allen in a lot of leagues. I saw that trend. I saw that trend a lot where a lot of people
injuries
weren't fucking with Allen, or either they got Allen too early and they missed. So I get where Miles was coming from with that. I saw the Miles conundrum when it came to fantasy championships. Like I saw that a lot.
I was asking you every week, like, do I start Josh Allen or Kyler
Murray?
And I was always like the Stallion.
I'm not a guru.
Hey,
I just got very lucky.
We did have several debates. It was like Tannehill or Josh Allen.
My team is trash.
Stallion.
Hey, yo, let's keep it cooking.
Like Russ or like what kind of?
Oh, that's where we're at.
Hold up.
We're going.
Hey, the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. The Rumboyz Fantasy, we got that Wagyu. 400 degrees.
Oh, the Wagyu? Okay.
400
Forget
degrees,
about it.
Right?
I'm hungry.
5 minutes each side. Bow, salt and pepper. That's
That's
it.
how you do it.
Blah.
Clip that.
They were eating yogurt all their life before they died. Yogurt and beer.
And then you sprinkle
Delicious.
the base salt.
Here's one.
Yo, hit him with
Here's
that.
one that I want us to really talk about.
That Himalayan salt. That you know what I'm saying?
No, that pink salt. Yeah, that's
me, Robbie, from my hot take. Jeez.
It's like
the great. Let's go.
Wait, did you have a hot
The
take?
great. The great.
Oh shit!
Of course, that's the great
Yeah,
take.
Basically, the Browns
That's the
lost
great
a play
take,
caller,
bro.
a third string guards against Cam Hayward. We're out 2 receivers, and it's probably gonna be bad. Yeah, Bills, pretty quick. And I will.
Oh wait! You said.
No, I take that back.
The whole Browns got COVID and they're hurt. Like it's just. It's
I
all
know, but
it's fucked up.
Okay, fine.
We got Baker.
Baker,
Certainly
the
hope
quarterback.
right
All
Hey,
right.
Robbie,
We
can I
got
start
Baker
this?
and
Rooster.
Joe Woods is the worst player in football to give up.
Justin,
3 points.
can you see the question properly that we're about to read?
No, I have to take the glasses off.
Okay, so read the
Put it
question.
back on.
You guys
Read the
want to set a
question.
Yahoo at the end afterward? Never mind. We'll do this afterward.
Yeah, we'll do it afterwards.
Champion of champions lineup. We can just do it.
No, no, I know
Really
the question.
quick, we're all old enough. Justin, show our age. Show all of our age.
I was like, we're all old enough. Like, where are we going here?
I don't want to show our age.
You want to read the question though, so everyone knows what I'm talking about?
All right, yeah, all right. Oh, I didn't. I thought you said you wanted to read the
set it
question.
up.
No, I want to answer it first.
Oh, okay. This year's
Yes, answers.
NFL Hall of Fame class, yes, we're old, hosts some legendary names. Everyone from Peyton Manning to, on defense, Rondé Barber. Many prestigious athletes. Who is your favorite of the 2021 NFL Hall of Fame list? State your memories. State your favorite players. Fuck it, we're old. Deal with the youngins.
So
I like being old. I don't know why
I'm
you
gonna
say
take
it like
this
that.
back.
Like,
I'm
I
gonna
like
take
growing.
I'm gonna take this
Being
back
alive.
to the beginning of the fucking show, and that's Heisman Trophy winner fucking Charles Woodson.
Let's go.
Baby. Fucking on defense, just a rock star his whole fucking career. Should have won a Super Bowl, but they invented the Brady Tuck
I
rule.
thought he was already on. I thought he already got
won one. He got one.
I'm talking
No, he
about with
got
the
one.
Raiders. He should have won it with the Raiders.
No, but they didn't get inducted already. He already got inducted.
No, he's on the list.
No. He's a final ballot, right? Or is it,
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's what I'm
God.
saying.
No, not a final ballot. He's a second ballot, right? Because he was
second.
eligible last year, right?
Yeah.
No.
First
But
ballot.
safety is never
First
really
ballot.
got
They are
ballot,
first
so
ballot.
that's
They are first
as
ballot.
good as you can get.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in there, bro.
Yeah, he should have been in there. Like this dude, fucking, he Heisman Trophy winner, and he went on to actually be an NFL rock star, doing his thing across multiple teams. Just doing and he went to that
I can't
Raiders.
wait till it's my turn.
He went to that
I love how
Raiders
he says
team.
rock star and I have a bottle of rum in my hand. and a
Yeah, he went to
fucking
that Raiders team that was the fucking senior citizen team of the NFL. Every player on there was like 40 years plus, and they invented the Brady Tuck rule on the spot just to get Brady to another Super Bowl.
I hate
Wait,
that.
I'm gonna do the glass.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
so that's mine. Like,
Okay,
I remember that play. I'm pretty sure.
Let's circle back to you. Let's circle back to you so we can
No,
go back in rotation.
no. I don't want to
that.
circle back to me at all.
I want to say it was Woodson who
I
actually
don't
had
need
it.
to listen to everybody else. I don't need. I just
John,
mentioned right now
John.
that I was tilting. Me
Hey, John, do yours, and while you do your take, we're gonna take a shot. We're gonna do a shot.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Cheers to me, cheers to you. All the Rumboyz girls want to do. He has water. No, that's tequila. That's
the key
tequila.
to
That's
life, bro.
tequila. I
Straight up
saw the
tequila.
way the ice cubes were floating
It's
that
the
big.
key to life. He has the tequila.
I got the tequila.
Tequila, give me money.
Tequila, give me money would be nice. That'd be nice. No, I think Megatron right now is probably my favorite in terms of like who's my favorite into the inductee of Hall of Fames. I mean, Calvin Johnson. He was the most electric, most fun to watch when I was a kid growing up watching Megatron. It was like, holy shit! Like this guy's making plays, doing amazing crap over other defenders, and he was the one who made me all the time, and he made me fall in love with the game. And he was one of those guys who, you know, I remember early days on YouTube watching highlights, and you check out highlights, and it was, you know, his highlights were go back, do yourself a favor. If you're a young blood,
Georgia
go
Tech.
back, do yourself a favor.
He had the
Look
first
here,
catch
young
where
blood.
he was ahead of the
look at
play.
some
He
Calvin
went back
Johnson.
and just reached for the football.
And it was, dude, his
Middle of the
body
field, he got
control
crushed
and his
down.
hands and everything about him was insane. Not to mention, he was also the biggest player on the field and the fastest player on the field. So, yeah, he's probably my favorite Hall of Famer this year, and he's the most fun to
He was
watch.
the reason I knew about the term wingspan.
It was dumb.
Just throw
Mel
it in his
Kiper.
fucking
Mel Kiper
vicinity.
right there.
Mel Kiper.
Yeah, I'm
Facts.
just saying, though, like
Nick,
that's the
Nick,
first
go
time
ahead with yours. Who's your 2021 Hall of Famer that just brings back those memories and it hits right here, pimp? Where's it hit right here?
So I didn't want to throw an obvious one in, but I wrote down John Lynch, who's, you know, obviously the GM of the 49ers.
Yeah.
So I think back when I was young.
do better, John Lynch.
Yeah, I know. I think
You
back
could
to
have
that.
had Watson.
Yeah, you could. So I think back to that Buccaneers team back in the day. They had like
Most.
Warren Sapp and like Mike Allstott and,
Yeah, hell
and
yeah.
John Lynch.
Barber.
Like that was a fucking badass. Barber had a badass team. Super Bowl champ. He was an 8-time finalist.
Yeah,
Over
give it to
1,000
him.
tackles, 26 interceptions, 16 forced fumbles. He was a dog. He was a dog on a great team. So the fact that he still does things for the NFL now. I mean, he's a GM. He was like an analyst for a little bit now. So,
That is fire. That is ice in your veins, Kate.
so I think that like the fact that he was a badass NFL player, the fact that he is a GM now, I think he just deserves a good spot in the Hall of Fame because of all those combined factors. So I like John Lynch, and I hope he gets that spot.
Let's make the phone call. Let's make the phone call.
Nick, you're right.
I just looked to confirm it, and Charles Woodson was the one who sacked Brady on that play to invent.
Yeah, I was about to say you didn't have to look that up. I remember that.
I thought I remembered it, but I'm like, let me confirm.
I remember that. I remember that like it was my dad leaving for cigarettes. I remember that. That's how much I remember that.
I love the fact that during Nick's take, and I want to admire this for a second, when we talk about analysts and we talk about people showing all analysts tonight have displayed a different love for the game. And I'm sure the rest of the panel is going to have a different love for the game past Nick. But, bro, you're talking about someone that contributes to the game. Contributes to the game. Not just what they did as a player, but after. And, brother, I got to respect you for bringing that up in your tape because this is a game that I suit up. I'll bring out my cleats. I'll bring out my fucking pads. I'll bring out my helmet. Like, I have all that shit still. And that's amazing because to do something for the game.
For the game.
It means more, man.
And he's a Niner gang.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I wasn't even saying that, but I mean
we were saying it.
But to do something
my
for the
version's
game.
better.
Hey Chris, talk your shit, pimp.
All right, dude. So Robbie, I mean, obviously you're a front runner on everything, and a guy that has battled through what we have battled through and just seen in COVID-19, Tony Baselli. The dude. Hey, I'm a chunky dude. I'm an offensive lineman from Texas. And I got to give my boys some props. Right?
The big bowl of pasta.
Yeah, no, let's show the lineman some love.
Hey, Chris, I appreciate that too, because when I was talking about Charles Woodson, at first, the first take I came up with was like, let's wait till we see an offensive lineman with the Heisman.
Hey,
Chris says I'm a chunky dude.
Let me be a hype man for just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. So I'm not as good as Bo or anybody like that. So here we go. Here we go with Tony Baselli, who dominated in 90 games that he started in. He was a player in 91, but started in 90, dominated in 90 games. He was the first ever draft pick of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Whoa, the first ever?
At the 1.02 pick.
That's history.
History. He was a three-time All-Pac-10 selection in
Three
college.
times.
He won the Morris Trophy, and you know, obviously, you can see my moniker over there at Aggie Kappa Sig. If people don't know what that means,
that's your fraternity.
I'm Greek, right?
Yeah.
This dude, Tony Baselli, was a member of the Sigma Phi Epsilon program, so he got hazed a little bit, especially in the 90s. He probably got he had to swallow a goldfish or some point like that. But in 2000,
he might have ate a piranha.
Wait, say what?
He said he might have been a piranha.
You gotta swallow a fish at some point, you know. I'm just saying, it just happens. But in 2004, Tony Baselli, offensive lineman, was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame. He was in 5 Pro Bowls in the NFL, in college as well for US. He was a team captain 3 years running. When he got to the NFL, not only did he dominate for the Jacksonville Jaguars, but when the Houston Texans became a franchise, they said, you know what? This dude's been fucking us up in the trenches for a while. We want him.
And he's that dude. Hey, yo. Here's what I want to do.
Was he around with MJD?
Yes, he was.
Woo! Shout out to MJD. MJD is like
was he down with
MJD got his vote.
You down with MJD?
Here's what I want to do.
Hey,
We don't have
MJD
too many...
is voting for him for
hold
sure.
Hold on. We don't have too many fraternity guys on our show. Does your fraternity have like a special champion for you guys? Chug a beer, or like take a shot, like or anything?
So I'm a Kappa Sig, aka Kappa Swigs, AEKDB. I'm gonna give you a chant, Robbie. Here we go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Here's
wait. Let me
to
go
you.
solo. Let me go solo. Let me go solo to you. Let's go.
Here's to you. Here's to me. Fuck the rest. AEKDB. I'm a Kappa Sig till the day I die.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Yes.
When you said the first initial, I was like, if you're Sigma Alpha Epsilon, that'd be hilarious because I knew everybody at SAE in college.
Wait, I'm sorry.
No,
Homeboy just smashed
when you said
that
the
beer.
first initial, I was like,
Hey, he wasn't an O
Sigma. I was
lineman.
like, are you
for no
Sigma Alpha
reason.
Epsilon? Because I knew everybody.
He pushed a hard line.
I knew SAE and TKE.
Hey,
okay, so I love SAEs. Teaks, though, if you can't go
Teaks?
Greek, you go Teak.
Okay, I didn't like Teaks. I knew that. Let's just say
Wow.
that.
Wow. He goes, you can't go Creek, you go Creek.
Hey, I love it.
And for
I
anyone
love
who
it.
wants to challenge that, I'm from Texas A&M. We have the Corps of Cadets. But here's the deal, though.
Oh,
I mean,
I used to come
here we
up.
go.
Okay, let's go.
If anyone can see this arm right here, I have no feeling right here. See that?
Yeah.
Man's got it in. He was like, fuck that.
We'll talk about that later, Robbie. Let's get to our show. Let's get to the show because this is about the Rumboyz tonight, dude.
Let's.
Okay,
I love him,
dude. I'm way too I'm way too hyped to be on this show right now to talk about my own stuff.
No, this is
Rumboyz
great,
are
man.
number one right now, so fuck it.
Dude, this is good. This is great.
I also see that Nick, really quick. If I don't, before we get into our next topic, Nick, do you mind if I solo on you really quick? You show your jersey really quick. You got Clippers jersey on, Pimp? Or Sack
Wow.
Sacktown.
The only player that'll be there in 3 years.
De'Aaron Fox, baby. Fucking
Nick.
badass point guard.
Nick, I'm so upset with you right now.
Why is that? Why is that?
Because that was supposed to be the Seattle Supersonics right there.
No, I mean, De'Aaron Fox was like 8 when
They tried to buy him when no one in California wanted him.
I mean, a little bit off on that.
I'll tell you what, the amount of jerseys I have is
No, I'm just
fucking
talking about the
ridiculous.
Bro, all right. So anyone that doesn't follow, really quick, before we get into this next topic, the second to last topic, anyone that doesn't follow B2W, this man's jersey collection is insane. I thought I was pimping. I thought I was balling. I thought I was doing some things.
And
This motherfucker. Hey,
I got too many. I got way too many.
But mine are only football.
Hold on.
I
Drip
got-
too
My
hard.
turn.
Hey,
turn.
drip too
Mine's
hard.
quick.
Can't stand too close. Don't get out.
I didn't go yet.
Hey, you see that? Hey, you seen that
Oh
intro?
no, go ahead, Jake. Go ahead. The
No,
great.
That's cool.
Bunker, you hopped in the wrong moment. We already went. All right, Bunker. Or
Yeah.
Jake,
I'm talking
who you
about-
got
I
for
didn't
your
go
whole
yet.
thing? Who you got for your whole thing,
Mine
Jake?
has to be Peyton because I remember
that was
distinctly
mine.
in college, in 2013 in the dorms, we had two people who were in the same class and we were all in the same freshman group, and they always argued nonstop, and to this day they probably do, about like who was better at the time, Manning or Brady, because Manning had that 55 touchdown season. So, and we're just like, dude, what you have to do is literally present why Brady is better than Manning, and then why Manning is better than Brady in the same class, back to back, because they were the same day. And it was absolutely hilarious.
But
and we
I
just
feel like
trolled
that's
them
such a
to
clutch. I feel like that's such an easy response to drop back on. Is that out of this Hall of Fame class? Personally, I just want to.
It just goes back to that because forever. I remember even in high school, it was like Brady Manning day, and none of us were like Colts or Patriots fans, but it's like there was just that rivalry everywhere. Like they always played every year.
I feel that.
And it was just
I
like Ohio State, Michigan, without being a fan. I'm like, I liked Manning more, and I was like, oh, Manning's better. Even in 2013, I was like, oh, Manning's
I always
better.
love
Like,
Manning. I'm always going to love Manning more than Brady.
yeah, and then now it's like
Manning
no,
got
I
a
was
double
wrong, man.
tear-
It's like
he got
if
like
they
a
text me now, it's like, so who's
quadruple
better now?
terabyte
I'm
brain.
like, oh, Brady, no doubt. But even back then, like we had Brady versus Manning days.
Yeah,
'Cause they
but to
played
be
all
fair,
the time.
Brady's the newer model, so he's got the same RAM. It's just smaller.
Slim.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
Shaped like an
it just kind of
avocado.
goes back. Like, growing up in Ohio, it was Ohio
That
State,
is.
Michigan, for like the Jersey days. It was mostly Ohio, obviously, but like
Hey, Peyton, man.
the only
That's
other
why
jersey
Peyton
we had
Manning's
was
head was
Brady
so
versus
big.
Manning, and everybody had
Oh
a Brady
my God.
Manning jersey or Brady.
I was
Manning
just saying,
merch.
look, man, my pick was gonna. You know what? I agree with you. I love Manning. Like that's the guy. That's the
He's the
deal.
guy, bro.
Yeah.
He's a Texans
I
fan,
feel
too.
like
He
that's
just
so
loves seeing him
fun.
go
That's
50 to
like-
5.
that's
I'm gonna
so
say,
easy.
I want to see Brady. I mean Brady. I want to see Manning because his speech is gonna be hilarious, bro.
He's awesome, dude. Like, come
His speech is
on.
gonna be hilarious. And
He's a clown. He's not a
and
clown. I've seen
Woodson
clowns.
too. Woodson is dope.
I mean, he's
I
good.
want to see Woodson get into it.
Oh, I need to see Rondé Barber, bro.
Listen,
hey, yo,
Rondé Barber's awesome
I
too.
did because I dropped my phone and the case.
You got-
fucking
How many
broke,
you get?
and it was
5, right?
all-
Five motherfuckers, right?
I was going through like emotional.
How about
like,
this?
my
Let's
phone.
list our 5
Back.
as a panel. Let's list our 5 because 5 get in, right?
That's not fair. That's not fair
What?
because we also exclude Torrey Holt. Like Torrey Holt. Like
He's
Torrey
got to
Holt.
get in too, though, for real.
Like, no, we're not.
Hey, they let
we're
T.O.
not-
in. They let T.O. in before him.
Well, dude,
Shit,
they
They
you
let
let
Torrey
T.O. in before him.
Hey,
Yeah,
I will
that's
say this. I
disrespectful.
will say this for this conversation.
T.O.
I will say this for this conversation. I will gladly on some barbershop type shit, like all of us sitting around, only on this one topic, maybe an hour and a half.
Hey,
We
can we
all
pull
get
up-
together. I think that we should all have this topic and have this discussion. Not to exclude
When they
anyone-
announce it, so we'll put a pin
No,
in
we
this.
gotta do it before they got. We gotta do it before they announce it. We gotta do it before they announce it.
No,
We gotta
I'm
do
talking
it.
about the week they announce it. How about that? That's what Super Bowl week,
Oh
right?
yeah. So yeah.
We all reconvene.
Yeah, we're all gonna reconvene. Actually, Super Bowl weekend is gonna be a Bogart.
Hold on.
You guys got a
Bogart.
plan?
Bogart.
I have
Y'all got a
I
plan?
don't never know the plans.
Bring the
Still have
gasoline
two, like,
back. Bring the
articles that
gasoline
I
back.
didn't
Bring the
touch.
gasoline back. Don't pour anymore. Don't pour anymore. Don't pour any more gasoline.
Hold
Okay.
on. Look, listen, Manning though.
Send it to marketing. Send
Woodson. I
everything
want
to
Woodson in
marketing
there.
department.
Hey, Woodson, can we pull? There's funny shit because Woodson and Manning, they came into the game at the same time, and it was back in, I think, I want to say 2016. It was his last year when Woodson played, but he was with the Raiders, and he finally in his illustrious career finally picked off Manning. And yeah, it was definitely the 2016.
Bro, that was
year.
historic.
2015.
Yeah.
2015. I'm sorry, it was the 2015 season. He picked off Manning, and he picked him off twice in that game. And then in the post conference, right, he was like, felt really good to get my hands on Peyton's balls. You know what I mean? He's like, he was speaking like football terms, right? But it was always hilarious to me. He's like, it took 18 years to get my hands. To get my hands on
Jared
Peyton's balls.
Allen, like
So it was.
Somebody
No.
pull that up. It's hilarious.
So it was
All right.
legal? 18?
He got his hands on
Next
his
topic.
balls.
Hold
bro.
on.
Hey, Jake, it wasn't legal because it definitely was not consensual.
Let's get to the
There
next
you go.
topic.
Yeah, you're right.
He said it took 18
So,
years.
Alrighty.
But he finally got his
Oh
hand.
my.
Somebody.
He defiantly did. Oh, yep.
He got fucking muted. Alrighty. He wouldn't let me fucking when I was trying to sell that shit. Alright. The NBA is heating up with talks of possibly expanding to potentially 2 more teams, right? Looking at 2 more markets in the league. Of course, Seattle would be a front runner, but who else would you like to see in the NBA franchises in the NBA market? I know that Clock is probably happy about Seattle, but we'll start with Miles.
Right, yeah. I think I would have said like Seattle's very obvious. And then like I'm from Texas and I'm over flooded with NBA teams.
Get an
at the moment.
Austin team. Fuck it.
Who's your
man.
team, Miles?
We don't
While
need
we're at
4. We don't need 4 NBA teams.
Add a
here.
team to Austin.
Yeah,
Fuck it. While we're
yeah,
at it.
Houston team.
Miles,
Oh,
who's your team, man?
I've been a Spurs fan since the fucking answer to is the Spurs. I've been a Spurs fan since back in the day. Look, I live very, very far south. Like I'm not even close to Houston. I live on the very southern tip of
He's
Texas.
damn near in Mexico.
Exactly. I'm about 10 minutes away from Mexico, as a matter of fact. So San Antonio was the closest place. And back when I used to travel and watch basketball games, it was San Antonio games. And it was when the Admiral was there. And it was beautiful stuff. And I have family members who send me like nostalgic Spurs gear because they know I'm a big Spurs fan. I have a niece of mine who's so into the Spurs that like she has season tickets and she's 21. And I was like, what are you doing spending that kind of money on that kind of thing? Baby girl, what are you doing? But she's a diehard and that's what I'm saying. Like we're a sports driven family. My dad's a freaking Patriots fan. So that's the kind of thing. I fought him physically.
Tooth and nail.
No, that's another story.
That's a whole other podcast. But I'm just saying.
For 20 years then.
Bring that to the PPW podcast. I want to
take somewhere. Where does I didn't get to finish. I'm just saying, like, where does it go? Definitely not in Texas. You need to hit a market where it matters or where you need to draw NBA interest. I think is
where
what
do you see two new teams going? Give 2 cities.
Kansas City.
You want me to give 2 cities? I don't know. God damn it. Somewhere else.
All right, Justin, go ahead. Justin, because I know you have one city off the bat.
Rhode Island.
Yeah,
So,
God damn it. Somewhere else.
I built
Texas.
this topic for Justin.
Right? Like every time we bring up the NBA, I ask you guys one question.
It's always the same answer.
When is the Seattle Supersonics coming back?
But it's really going to happen. Like the mayor.
But then you even built that into the question
But the mayor's pushing for it.
Listen.
Yeah, not just the mayor.
The mayor of Seattle's backstage.
We got billionaires in Seattle pushing for it. Like I literally set up an event here that was aired on ESPN like fucking 8 years ago, where we had Sean Kemp at the event. We had Gary Payton at the event. We had the mayor of Seattle. I had a billionaire at this event who was offering to buy the Sacramento Kings at the time for the price that they were offering. Like,
I had $17 on it.
I had McElroy trying to perform.
Is nobody going to acknowledge your get up right now? That's all I want to know.
Right.
He's in all Sonic shit. He's in all Sonic shit.
We've seen this before.
I got Sonic socks.
Oh, not me.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
He is a supersonic.
I every time we talk about NBA, I bring this up. So the 2 cities are Seattle and Seattle. Give me 2 teams. Give me 2 Seattle Supersonics. We'll have one that's the Super and one that's the Sonics. Let's get it back here. You guys owe us after what you did to us. Like you gave away our team and then you blocked us from buying another team. Like you have screwed us twice now. Give me 2 teams.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, okay.
Why am I muted? But yet, when there was a whole during my segment, I didn't get to fucking talk, Robbie.
Look, all right, I'm drunk.
Unbelievable, bro.
The Seattle Peacocks is what they'll call them.
No.
Dude, I'm down with it.
No, I'm talking about when we had the Texans segment.
Hey,
I didn't get
don't you storm on me. Don't you storm on me.
Bro, I got invited by the owner to go. I was sitting up in fucking the seat, like what do you call it? The fucking top fucking VIP seats.
Bro, in the box, bro.
Yeah, in the box for the storm.
In the box thing.
Like fucking 8 years ago.
Like
it was crazy.
You got the Kraken now. It's all good.
I barely plugged my audio speakers back in.
Stop it. I'm talking. Wait.
I already gave my answer.
For the love of Sundays, John.
Yes.
Yes, for the love.
For the love of Sundays.
Love of Sundays.
Listen, I just want to say, because I'm gonna jump off after this. I'm here on a mission of peace and love, and I'm here to spread nothing but positivity. I don't know much about the NBA. I don't follow the NBA a ton. I know Seattle got robbed of a team, and Seattle Supersonics deserve another franchise.
Awesome band, the Supersonics too.
And so they deserve a team.
And we got the greatest mascot of all time with the Sasquatch.
Right.
Why not? Right? Like, not to mention, I have a dope.
Anybody who knows
Supersonics.
Rugrats, it's the Satchmo.
It's a joke. It is though.
I
have a dope Seattle starter jacket, and I love it. It's one of my favorites. Barely fits me. Love it.
The Lakers
Jazz
Sonics.
Didn't the Jazz have a fuzzy mascot, or is that just me?
Maybe.
I don't even
Very
remember what the
well.
last shot is.
Maybe.
I think they did actually.
Right? Was he like playing a saxophone? No, I don't know. Look
That's
that up.
awesome.
Maybe.
If it's not, your version's better.
Yeah, isn't it? Way better.
God,
Okay.
and then I messaged Robbie earlier. It's my daughter's birthday on
Hey.
Sunday.
Hey, happy birthday.
Happy
man.
birthday! Oh wait,
Thank you so much. Her name is
Hey,
Sloan.
man, God bless.
No, wait, hold on. First off, wait, how old the fuck are you? What do you mean
No,
your daughter?
I'm young,
Your
man.
daughter.
That's it,
33.
Robbie.
Just because you have kids doesn't mean you're like.
Wait, how?
old.
How?
Wait.
Yeah, what
Hey,
the fuck's
I
that,
got that
Rob?
good skin though. I'm Asian, so like
I
Yeah.
know.
I'm saying
You got
like
that clean
I'm
skin.
gonna look 16
How old
for
are you?
40 years.
I'm Filipino,
age?
but I got hella Spanish blood in me,
Wait,
so I'm
so
just
wait,
like.
how
crazy.
old are you?
Wait,
Oh,
yeah, how old are you?
daughter?
I'm 33.
Let's go.
Right,
Let's
let's
take
go.
a mother.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
I'm 34.
36.
Well,
I'm
well,
36,
Michael,
so
finish
we're
this.
all in the same.
Finish this shot. Hey,
No,
to the
I'm hanging
boys
on.
tonight.
It kind of hurts my feelings.
We made
actually,
it.
'cause,
How about that?
we
We
made
made
it.
it.
Ow.
Yes.
2021, the wave of peace and love.
There you go,
Cheers.
John.
We're not off to a good start,
It's
John.
a great wave.
We're not off to a good start. I'm changing that. I'm changing that vibe right now.
Yeah,
So yeah,
We
I
should
believe
all eat
27
mushrooms.
doesn't make me feel great.
Give me your address, John, and for the love of Sunday, I will send you mushrooms.
Yo, send them Bogarts. For the love of Bogart, send me
I
mushrooms.
would.
All right.
Hey,
Obviously.
Allegedly.
love.
Allegedly.
much love.
Go ahead, John. Already.
Hey, man, have a good one, John.
Who's it? Me over here?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
No, it's gonna be me right now because I gotta go help my wife.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
Yep.
Robbie, Bogard, everyone who's watching, guys, you gotta follow them on YouTube for sure.
Follow
Get
you
them
first.
going because they're dropping knowledge all off season, all football season, and it's just fun to be around these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anyone's ever watched,
I want you
Plus-
around
or,
our
I'm sorry,
floor, to be
Apple
honest.
Plus's Ted Lasso, Robbie and Bogard epitomize a good coach. So
That's
follow
awesome.
these guys, and I hope to be back on here because I'll drop some
You will.
things here. Robbie,
Yeah,
I want you to
man.
be on my show coming on the 3rd.
They're my mentors.
Oh.
Go.
He
Damn.
booked it. It's booked.
Let's
The
do
date is
it.
out there and everything.
Robbie, you don't know. We're gonna put a little graphic together because I've talked to some guys. You're gonna be on a graphic together with. I know you.
Hey, did you rock a Dat New Win jersey when you were a
Wait.
kid?
Oh, I love.
Yo,
Like, he
that
was
one
actually a
my
beast.
guy.
Hey,
That one was my
I mean,
guy.
like,
That's
it's not like a
my
shot
wife
at
is
all.
yelling at me. Robbie's gonna be on a graphic with Smitty. Y'all know who Smitty is, but also my boy, Robbie's boy, Troy King. Also, we got my guy who's been on my show a couple times, Marcus Grant from ESPN and NFL Network, Mike Clay,
That's the homie.
and also Howard Bender. These are some guys that I've been around that I want Robbie to meet. So, Robbie, let's rock and roll, brother. Let's do it.
I think Robbie,
I
you met
appreciate
Marcus,
you.
right?
Yeah, me and Marcus are homies.
I was gonna say, I think
Are
me
you
and
really?
you
Dude, okay,
have
so
done some shit
Marcus
together.
has been on my
I was
pod,
gonna say.
and I emailed him the other day, and like it was fucking crazy. He emailed me right back and was like, "Yes, Chris, I'm about it. Let's do this." And I was like, "Well, shit. I guess I got to be okay if you're gonna do that, right?"
Dude, let's get us all together, and you already know what it is, man. No, we
Yeah, you know
own.
what's up. We'll link up as well, Chris. You're like real close to me and shit. So fucking
Hey,
couple hours
I
drive,
love the
man.
JJ Watt jersey back there. Deshaun Watson. We can probably sell him for something, but JJ Watt, he's got Bluebell ice cream. We can't sell him.
Hey,
Yeah, it's tough.
before you go,
We'll see what's up,
with the missus and your kids and everything, I appreciate you for coming on my show. I'm gonna let you sign yourself out, and sponsor yourself, and talk about yourself before you go. Honestly, and we
Dude.
go cheers to that.
Well, first of all, man, obviously y'all have to follow me at Belly Up Sports and then on my monogram at Tampa Sig. But like, shit, man, like I came into this not being anybody, right? And I met you guys and I followed you guys, and like anyone who's anybody can be somebody in the Twitterverse, right? That's all I'm saying. You just have to have a little bit of knowledge and just a little bit of a know-how because everyone is willing to be your dude. And these guys at Rumboyz, it doesn't matter if you're on their like flagship show or if you're with them, you need to be with them because they're the epitome of what fantasy football, the fantasy football community everything is all about. So follow them, especially on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, whatever the fuck these guys want you to follow them at. Do it because not only they're going to win you some fantasy titles, but it's a great community. So rock and roll, guys. Y'all are fucking doing it.
Dude, hey, I appreciate you. Big shout out to Belly Up. Big shout out to you. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and Phil's for it, dude. Really.
Yeah, dude, definitely. Well freaking said. Damn, awesome.
Bogart, clip that.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm like, I was like, is that
hear you,
the end of
Bogart.
the show?
Like, that was
I'm like, is that the
really
end of
well
the
done.
show? Like, we have one more topic, but I'm like, I don't even know if I want to do the next topic.
No, that
Like,
was really well done, Chris, man. And there he is chugging. Look at him go. That's my
Chris,
bro
you're
from
hired. You're doing the outro
Texas.
for everyone from now on.
That's
yeah,
my
he
bro.
pretty much just did the outro. Like, honestly, the last
Right
topic
there.
isn't even worth it. Like,
We'll go
Everyone
fishing
knows
together
for
soon,
that.
dude. Nick, you know, like
Everyone froze for
get
that.
together and shit. You know, like we're gonna. Geez,
Shit.
a couple
I
hours
mean,
away.
how do you follow that up? I don't know.
Sorry, Nick. I love you too, dude. I
Hey.
do.
Nick, judging from the
on the Twitter and the
award
way
show
that
we do,
connect,
you
man,
followed up with 6 shots in a row.
Yeah.
oh my god, no.
Also
yeah,
that.
man. We don't need any more 6-shooters out here.
Yeah,
That was-
no, dude.
That's a record.
Legend.
How
What
about
was he
this?
shooting,
How
by
about
the way?
this?
Do we
How
know?
about this?
I-
This was a
I don't
legendary
know.
show. We had legends on the show tonight.
No, we had legends. We had real legends, and honestly, what I want is for, I don't want the outro. I don't want the outro to just happen to get misconstrued. I appreciate you for showing up and pulling up to you for and to represent for your platform. And fuck, I want more people on Rumboyz After Dark when we invite you in as a guest onto the pirate ship to invade this motherfucker and do that. But you don't gotta do that. But like represent your shit. And I'm not doing anything special. Like I really am not. I'm just trying to give people. I'm just trying to give people a place where they can express themselves and be themselves. So any praise or anything, I don't feel like it's to me. It's to the art form of what we all represent. We're not just analysts. We are also artists because, well, if we were all just analysts, well, NFL Network, ESPN would be cutting us checks. But we're getting our checks out the grind, out the grit, out the mud. So I do want to shout out to anyone that looks at what we're doing and be like, that's some shit, because that's really what we represent is the independence. Tonight felt good. And Nick, talk your shit, dog. We're gonna sign off like after this. Like I just got a certain level of inspiration just hit me after that.
So I'll be pretty brief about it, but for my personal podcast, I've had a shit ton of like analysts on through the fantasy community that some big names at times and stuff, and we talk football.
I ain't even big.
No. My point though is I've had a lot of guys on and stuff, and it's helped me grow and stuff. But I will say tonight is one of the first nights I've like been able to like talk football, talk fantasy, this sort of thing, and just like let loose and have a good time. Like I feel like I was like on a podcast with like my guys from around the area, and it's
bro,
been
you have basketball takes and cats don't even know about it, bro. I didn't get to that,
bro. Nick, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
hey, for sure though. No, for sure. But the whole point is like you go through this whole fantasy season of grinding in a weird time of like fucking COVID where you can't see like your actual guys. Tonight felt like Like I just met you guys tonight, some of you guys in person, but tonight
Like a
felt
night
like
at the bar.
exactly. Like I felt like I was like having drinks and like bullshit with sports with like my guys. So like I do appreciate the invite. I hope I get invited again. And
You
this
will
was
be.
awesome, man.
Hey, yo, I appreciate you coming on to the show and contributing. You've been in the chat, and I don't think there's anything else I can say other than I'm appreciative for you even accepting the invite. I be sending an invite sometimes, and people are like, "Oh, I'm not even trying to be there." So I appreciate that. Thank you, Nick. Jake, sign off.
Yep, I was in chat talking to a Blake, but yeah, boys _combat, and we're gonna have interviews in the next few weeks with our sponsored fighter, Caesar. We're gonna have articles on that coming up. He's fighting on Fight Pass. If you don't actually pay for it yet, you can get a free month subscription.
UFC Fight Pass, get ready.
Yep. Just plan it so like in the next few weeks you get that free month and you'll get it mid February. So try to get it late January, get that free month, and watch our fighter fight. So
if we get a promo code, we'll let you know.
I'm also really hyped up with all the recent work that Jake has done on Rumboyz with his UFC articles and stuff. So make sure you go check that shit out. Obviously.
Bogart. He skipped Bogart.
You got to unmute him, though.
Oh, my God.
He's been muted for like 8 hours.
It's fun, though, to see.
It is, though.
I don't like that y'all think that is fun. Like,
it's part of the shtick.
But Bogart and I've been talking behind the scenes for like 8 hours on the phone.
Yes,
I've been watching Bogart's mannerisms.
Bogart, please just sign off, and then we go to clock.
Yes.
That way I can imitate him next time.
At the GMM network, everything, and the earth is my turf, etc. Give me money, all of it. Come on, what, you don't even need to go back to me. You could have left me muted. Like,
Literally, you could have left.
Everyone give me money. You know what I mean? The whole world, universe, shrooms, everything. You know what I mean?
Don't find me. Just don't find
love
me.
him. Just love him. Just love him.
Yeah,
honestly,
at the GMM network, IG, Twitter. Like I'll figure out Twitter like tomorrow. Yeah.
And
I know how to retweet.
Fucking clock. Sign out so we can get this over with. Like,
subscribe.
Subscribe.
They can't even pretend to be Bogart.
Yes, he's me.
Like he's not gonna unmute himself too.
Sorry. Yeah.
Follow this white chocolate.
We got a lot going on. Bro, we got a Super Bowl show coming up.
He has the website dropping. He has the website dropping, by the way.
Yeah, I got a website dropping the same weekend, actually the same day as the Super Bowl.
Yes,
Super Bowl Sunday website coming out.
She'd be like,
We got a huge show coming out, pre-Super Bowl party. Join us for it. We got a fucking legendary cook coming on who's going to give you some Super Bowl party
not
tips.
Russell Wilson either.
Yeah, it's a real cook. You're not having no fucking ham and cheese.
Rumboyz Cypher is happening Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah, and then we got a bunch of analysts coming on. We got fucking huge names coming on for our Super Bowl show. I try and do it big every year. And then that's going to follow and lead right into the Rumboyz Super Bowl show right before the actual Super Bowl. So you can watch our show. I'll have a link to the Rumboyz show right in the fucking description for it. So watch our show. You just click on the link after that and come right to the Rumboyz, which I will be here as well, partying it up. Mine's pre-recorded, but there'll be a live chat. You guys all get in there. I'll be in the chat. I'm doing an autographed jersey giveaway as I do every month. Awesome. But I'm doing an additional one in that fucking show. And during the show, I'm gonna give away a jersey. I don't know who it is yet, but I got to see who makes it into the Super Bowl because I try and do a player that's in the Super Bowl. So I'll give away a jersey.
Not like what the Texans do with their organization.
Yeah, so yeah. It won't be a 49er or Texan jersey, so we're fucked.
Hey,
it could be a Brown or Washington football team.
Yo, we don't know what we got. It'll happen.
Never know.
Hey. What? Oh, it's my turn? Hey, you already know what I'm like. Did, totally.
I didn't even say, hey, follow me on Clock Management Fantasy Football on YouTube.
You know where to find me. And if you want to find me, you can find me probably right next to Bogart, because tonight I was all Mario'd up.
Yes.
If you didn't fucking notice. So anyways, if you stick around for this long, then you might as well go to rumboyz.com, check out all the articles that I help kind of produce and polish up towards the end.
Kind of, you do it. You do it all. You said kind of.
It's okay. Hey, no, our writers are the best, honestly, and they provide the content for me to polish up, and they are the real heroes of this little organization that we have going on. So shout out to all of them.
Not little. Not say little.
I'm sorry. Am I doing that? It's way big. It's super huge.
Muy grande.
Muy grande. Yeah, super huge. I want to say little organization because you know what? It's like it's us. This is what we got going on.
Keep going, come up.
We're not NFL yet.
No. We're a tight knit group where you know where to find all your best content. Honestly,
hey, fellas, ladies and
that's
gentlemen,
how we grow.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know where to find me. Rumboyz ZNET. That's how it be. I fucking love this family. There is no better way to bring people together than sports and bullshit, than party and bullshit, then party and bullshit. And literally, that's all the fuck that has happened here tonight. We talk sports, we talk fantasy, we talk football.
Hey, what time are we on tomorrow? In the morning?
Yeah. So,
hey, let me know. I'll be there.
No, I'm just saying. Like,
I know. He's like, let me know. I'll be there.
we haven't really, like, you know, I mean, you know the times because I know the game starts. What do you
no, we all gonna be up.
I was like, yes, I still have to work on those graphics and put my kids to bed.
I know you still got to do that,
bro. I just realized I've been giving away an autographed jersey for every month for 26 months.
Oh, and it's not even
okay, Miles. J Love has a great point. How did you break your phone?
And fucking last year on the first Super Bowl, I gave away like 5 jerseys.
Can you please tell this story? J Love is freaking out in the group chats.
It fell out
of my lap. I want to know as well how you broke your phone.
No, let's just get through this.
Hey, that shit happens, bro.
I gotta go pee.
You jump out the whip, that shit. Yeah, piss too.
I know. Yeah.
And then
I'll see y'all backstage.
Yeah, I'll be after I piss.
I'll see y'all backstage. Cheers to me. The links at work when we get.
I love the world.
Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz girls want to do.
Universe, give me money.
Whoop it.
Our universe, bless that into existence. Jeez.
Shit.
I see how you're feeling, Peacock.
This is either madness or brilliance.